Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Well, I was just gonna say, what happened?
I clicked the wrong one, dude. That shit was funny. I was like, what?
I know. I was like, because you showed the one earlier, then I thought, well, what the fuck? And then we started. It was a countdown, so I thought, okay, well, I got 30 seconds, you know. And then all of a sudden, the other one come up, and then that one shut off, and then another one started. I was like, oh shit.
Yep. Already
I've done that before. It's like I go to start the show and it's still set up for like Tuesday with my logo in the background or something, and like a different color this or that for the names, and I got to switch it all. If it's the Iron Animal Show, I'll forget and try to scramble it all. Welcome everybody. Welcome. But yeah, it's crazy.
What's up, CSL, Inquel, Brad, HMP, Madman?
Hey, because I'm never on here. Whoever keeps doing all those thumbs down, it's like it's funny. Just letting you know, it's funny in their disappearance. Fucking dumbasses. You're a more dedicated fan than any of us are. Just saying. Love you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's funny. That cracks me up. Whoever spends that much time, they're way more of a fan, and they give you more probably watch time than anybody. It's fucking funny. 7.5. Let me go share it. That's what I was gonna do, was sharing it, but I started laughing, and the thumbs down thing just fucking kills me. But they're taking it away, so you losers got nothing to do after that. Just letting you know.
That's true. That's true shit right there.
Especially there's only 7 people in here. We just started, and there's already 9 deals. It's like, well, okay. Fucking Jesus, like you're not faking that. Do any of them fall off later on, like after the stream's done airing? Do any of them go away?
To be honest with you, majority, like, so the other night, one of them I had like 16 thumbs down or something like that, and I ended up with 12. So
see,
they stuck
so some
around
of them
enough.
Yeah, on so many of them, yeah, because usually they don't stick around. Cold-blooded Monstars, welcome.
What's up?
Everybody, welcome. I'm sorry, we were just yakking, but so. All right, so where's the special guest?
You are the special guest.
Oh, I thought you had a Python fella on. Oh, that was earlier today. I'm the special guest.
You're the
No, you should put the link in there if anybody wants to come out. We can have a heyday. Leave it to Justin to fucking heckle the haters. Well, yeah. I love it, too. Well, I was trying to tell him, because a lot of people are like, hey, man, why does Paul Python love get all the thumbs down? It's like, I don't know, but they're his biggest fans. I say they draw more attention than anything. They're always there, more consistent than anybody else. I've missed live streams, because I didn't even know what was happening. They never do. They never miss the one. It's like, holy shit, it just cracks me up, man. It just kills me. They're so consistent. They love the guy. They're just infatuated with him. So again, thank you, haters.
Yeah, appreciate it. Waste your time with me. Thank you. Your life.
I know all you're doing is helping. It's funny. It just kills me. I love it when people do that. Here, let me share it up. Let's see how many you get tonight just because I'm yelling at them. Don't be doing it anymore. Just join the fucking stream. Quit being a dickhead.
Oh, sorry. It is marked 18 plus. I did mark it not for kids. Never for kids.
Let me see.
So how have you been, man?
Not too bad. Just rolling around, doing my thing. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Fucking life got its ups and downs for sure, man. It's nuts. There we go. All right. Well, I shared it out. We'll see. Not that anybody's going to see it or come up, but we got 9 people in here. We're rolling. 8 thumbs up, only 3 thumbs down. Yeah, don't fucking do it. Don't do it. He's like, well, I'm going to do it. He's probably loading up another name right now. I'm going to fucking show that fucking guy. Oh, it's funny. What about, I was going to say, I had you double. What?
Ever since I got in the thumbs down, I have at least gained 2 subscribers a day now. Like
Oh yeah. Haters bring you more love than anything. I'm telling you. Like I said, when people get, oh, I got hate on my video, it's like, oh, if you got hate on your video, you're reaching outside of your subscribers because your subscribers like what you do. You know what I mean? So if somebody's hating on you, it's outside of your subscribers. So you know it's reaching a further audience. So it's like, embrace it. You know what I mean? Don't fucking hate on it. Embrace that shit.
Yeah. I mean, you know this. I've been grinding since fucking January. Like.
Yeah. Yep, that's the thing, and people got to remember too. It's like whenever you started, you got to remember that whenever you kind of really started getting into the hour thing, if you go through a whole 12 months, days will start dropping off. So if you had a really good day last year and that drops off, it hurts you now. You know what I mean? So you got to get the hustle. Well said, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It's just funny, you know what I mean? Because they're so consistent. This guy gets more thumbs down than anybody on live stream, and it's like they're the most consistent people ever. It's like shit.
I appreciate it though. I mean, they gave me the watch time. They helped me out. Thank you.
Especially if they stay there. If they stay there, that means they watched your stream long enough to make it stay there. Because usually, if they just pop in, hit it, and leave, it'll go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just funny. So.
Like I said, the other night I had 16. I ended up with 12 when it finally uploaded and showed the watch time.
Uploaded, so like 4 of them dropped. Yeah, he was being too quick on some, whoever it is. Probably some little 12-year-old kid you pissed off. He got a bigger computer than we got a bigger TV. You know what I'm saying? It's like he talking to NASA and shit, fucking with you. He's like, oh, you want to see some thumbs down? No, I've actually seen people where they'll get hundreds of them.
That's crazy.
And I'm sure it's all computer programs and shit, but it's like fucking, if you got that much time, man, why don't you just put it in, you know, towards something fucking productive? You know what I mean? It's like,
it's been actually, because whoever's been disliking the live streams, they've been doing it to my videos, and I've been getting more views now with dislikes.
Yeah, they're going away though. They're taking them off or some shit where I think the button is still going to be there, but even if you click it or not, it doesn't tell you that you click it or nothing. It doesn't show any numbers, nothing. So it's pretty pointless after that.
Like,
Try to share this with Reptile Group. Where'd you try to share it at? Just get the URL.
I'm well over the 4,000 mark.
If you're on your phone, click the X up by the chat and get rid of the chat, and then there's a little button that says share. Click that, and then because you don't have a community tab, there should be somewhere it'll just say copy link, and then you can copy the link, and then you can add that link to wherever you're trying to post it at, if that was your problem. Dislike help the algorithm anyway. It's not really that. See, that's the thing. The algorithm is smart enough to know that if you're getting those thumbs up genuinely or not. If you watch the entire video and you give it a thumbs down, the algorithm will probably pay attention to it. If you pop in there for 10 seconds, give it a thumb down and leave, the algorithm doesn't even know you exist.
Yeah.
It's all a computer program. You know what I mean? It's all, there's no, unless you ask for a human review for something, your whole YouTube career is dealt with by a computer. Your boss is a fucking huge mega computer. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's the thing, until you have to ask for a review or try to, you know, figure out something about your information and actually have to talk to somebody outside of that, it's all an algorithm.
Welcome, Star Native.
Welcome. But yeah, so yeah, YouTube's a weird thing. They just the only thing they want is trending topics that people want to watch and fucking quality thumbnails and videos. I mean, that's the bottom line. You just got to squeeze yourself in somewhere. You know what I mean?
Hello, Unicorn.
Welcome.
That's Mama BPL.
Huh?
That's Mama BPL. That's my mom.
Oh, right on. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just one of the weird internet people that he hangs out with. Oh, 5 thumbs down. Shit, they're working.
Thank you.
Unless you really got that many people that hate you.
No, I got that many people that hate me.
You think it's all separate people, or do you think it's the same guy just being the same person being a dick?
I could at least name 8, but I'm not
Oh,
going to name anything.
he said at least 8. I'm probably getting them thumbs down. I mean, like the whole time, or do you know, like, because this has been happening forever. So,
Well,
it's
honestly,
like,
no.
Didn't it bleed off from a Josue there? Wasn't he the thumbs down master for a minute, and then it kind of bled over to you? Did I say that out loud? It's all good, man. It happens.
No, it's not that. I'm not going to say the person's name, but they
Well,
said
yeah,
I was.
yeah.
I was stepping on their shoes because I was going live. But last time I checked, I started my live streams in January. I always went around only one show. That's just my opinion, and that was your guys' show, or with your wife. Other than that, every other time slot to me. I'm sorry, but last time I checked, there were 6 trillion people on the planet. Like,
there's a lot of people.
Just saying. I don't want to stir shit.
Well, yeah, but even all the thumbs down and all the weird shit that was happening way before any drama on like who's going to win live and all that.
Like sometimes I'm sorry, but my guests can only go at a certain time. That's the time they go. Like it bothers the hell out of me a little bit that I have a few that go. So I did, like me and HMP talked today. Like he was like, "Hey, Monday," and he was like, "At this time." I was like, "Nope." I was like, "We got to go sooner than that because it's the same time as you guys." And like out of respect, you know what I'm saying? Like because
it doesn't help anybody if everybody starts jumbling up times. So either way, I mean, it's more beneficial for everybody if everybody goes, in the community goes separately.
Correct.
I mean, people can thin out and go to each live, but if they're going to stick in one live longer, then that helps that person more. So that's the biggest thing. I mean, even if somebody doubles up, all it does is hurt themselves. I mean, in the long run, if you think about it,
Yeah.
I mean, our community is only so big. People are going to go to each one, and they're going to just bounce around. But if there's 2 lives going on, then you only get about half the watch time as you would if you were the only live going. So it's like, I would purposely try to avoid everybody just because of that reason.
I mean, I try to, but once again, I mean, usually I have a guest, so I mean, like.
But like me, on my Tuesday show, I just pick Tuesday. I pick my time, and I've been doing it consistently for almost 3 years now, 2 years. So I just pick a time and go, And that's the thing. When you have different guests, I mean, Derek has to bounce around sometimes too. I mean, it happens. It doesn't bother me either way what anybody does.
But yeah, dude. Shit. 7 thumbs down. I love you. I love you. Please.
They're working. It's funny.
Give me more. Damn, BPL, you will let anyone on your panel, won't you? You're more than welcome to join, Iron Dog.
I already asked if he wanted to do something tonight. He's not having it. He's all like, not having it.
Not having it.
Yeah, he's all grumpy and shit. You know how he gets. He kicks old people, nuns and shit. It was so funny today. Over in the other live, I was like, hey, fucking Iron Dog kicked children and old people. And Heather, like 2 comments down, said, and nuns. I started rolling.
I saw that. That was funny shit.
I was like, yep, and nuns. It was funny that she kicked in on that one. It was a good time.
Mouth is on fire. Ooh. Sorry, brother. That sucks, man.
And that's just because he's been sucking on too many of them edibles. Fucking chewing them down like a champ. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Justin just signed.
No, it's not stuck. There's no. That's just I'm the guest, man. I just put mine up there.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to run a bunch of other people's logos on somebody else's show. I just run my own music. No, it's all right.
Did you ever make the new stickers yet?
Yeah. With the frog, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stickers with the frog.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the T-shirt right now. I think I got the pattern done right because you got to cut everything out, move everything, do all kind of weird shit to make the T-shirt. So I think I can get the cutout for the T-shirt pretty good. He's all laughing at me. It's stuck. No, it's all good.
If you want to play the slideshow, that'd be cool.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's all good.
Check on the dogs real quick.
I know I was just going to do that because shit on here, I'll just shut the camera. So what's up, everybody?
We got 14 in the house. 13.
Nice. 8 thumbs down. You are a fucking piece of work. Fucking beautiful. Funny. I admire your consistency. I really do. The thumbs down guy, it cracks me up. Just funny.
I'm doing something right.
It just kills me. I remember back in the day, we couldn't even get that many thumbs up, man. It was struggle back in the day. It was like crickets. Shit, I didn't know no one when I first started streaming. Fuck, it was just like, I'm going to start streaming and see what happens.
Radiation is kicking in. Damn. Sorry, bro. That sucks.
Oh, yeah, it's a long road. Fuck the haters.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I already know a good chunk full of them.
It's all in the balance of the chi. You got to have them. It's all part of the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's always going to be good with bad. There's always going to be, light with dark. There's always the opposites of everything. So it's like, it's kind of the way it needs to work,
Yeah. I see it.
It happens.
Oh yeah,
because what do we fuck till the end of December or some shit? He's got to deal with that bullshit, huh? I remember back in the day, they used to make that weird fucking cough medicine shit that you sprayed. That shit would numb you like a fucking champ, worse than the fucking drugs.
Right? You would like spray like 3 minutes and your whole shit would just
fuck yeah, you couldn't feel nothing for a week or something back in the day. It was like when it had actual like good shit in it, it was like fuck, man. A bottle of that, he'd get through this whole thing without even feeling it. Shit, that shit was crazy back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Drink a little cough medicine, shit, it'd fuck you right up because it actually had good stuff in it, stuff like that,
Now everything sucks, right?
Well, yeah, everything. Even all the way to the trans fat in my French fries. I want the trans fat back. The French fries taste like shit everywhere. You know
I miss the super size from McDonald's. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, shit, dude, I remember when the fucking double cheeseburger was on the fucking dollar menu and shit. It's like now it's like $8 or something for a double cheeseburger. It's like, what the fuck, man? And then they all want $15 an hour to fuck up your food. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Got that shit. Welcome, Hardwick.
Is that stinky old Hardwick? No. Love you, man. I love giving him shit.
I remember super size. That was the shit.
Oh, yeah, you say that shit. I think it was big, too, back in the day. But now it's all about the same. You ask for a large soda, the motherfucker's a half a gallon. It's like, well, fuck, man, I didn't want it that big. It's like, it's got to fit. And it's funny, too, how some of them places, they got this huge-ass cup, and they got the tiny little thing at the bottom so it fits in your cup holder. It just kills me. It's like a gallon jug on top of this little cone so it'll fit in your fucking drink holder. It just kills me.
Have you ever got your toe to eat?
No, not on its own. I just shove shit down his throat every now and then. I figure eventually he's going to have to he's either going to fucking eat on his own or he's just going to keep getting shit shoved down his throat.
How is it shoving shit down a frog's throat?
That's not bad. It's just like a snake. You kind of, just kind of use my nail a little bit, kind of pry his mouth open. As soon as you get the head in there, then shit, he's good to go after that. So it's not like you got to shove it all the way in there. Once you get it in its mouth, especially as soon as it touches that sticky tongue, fuck, I don't think they can even spit it back out for the most part. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's more of an assist feed then I never say force feed anyway, because I've never shoved something all the way down something's throat, you know, unless it was going to die maybe, but I've assisted a couple things, you know what I mean?
I had one ball python I had to assist feed. And
Got that shit.
Got that shit, but then it came down to a force feed. And then ever since then, she's been on her own.
Nice, yeah. I have that pinstripe shit. I had to assist feed that son of a bitch since I got him for like 8 months. And then one time he was in shed, and then I opened up the wrong tub just going through, you know, and it fucking lifted its head all up with its bright blue eyes, you know, and it was like it was all like, what, you want something to eat? Because it looked all like it was ready, so I threw it in there, snatched it up, and then it's eaten on its own ever since then. It's not a big eater. It only eats when it wants, but it eats on its own now, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good, yeah. Now, I mean, shit, I really don't put Freya in there, but on my channel, but I mean, now she takes out her own. I had problems with her when she was younger.
See, I'd be fucking with that cute shit in them titles. I'd be all like, Python kills cutest rat ever. Because you got the coolest looking rats, I swear. Them white ones with a little bit of black around them. And yeah, those are on the face. Those ones are way cool in my eyes. It's funny. But it is funny. You like, I'll do colored mice, you know, or whatever, or rats. If you do an albino, people get really mad at more about albinos than, because I think the albino rat is considered more of a pet than a colored rat, I guess.
A pure white one?
Yeah, the albinos, I can't, you know, I always get people that are like, I can't believe you fed that white one, and it's like, it's an albino, you know, it's like, kills me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Spider Mom's got like 5 frogs. Yeah, she said she's probably going to order some more. She ordered some really nice ones. She ordered like a super high red, which those are fucking like awesome.
That pure white rat?
Yeah.
Supposed to be, no, it's a feeder.
Well, yeah, but people, they love because I think the pet stores, they sell a lot of the white rats, you know, because they don't really sell them as feeders, but they sell them, and they're usually always white. So people pout a lot.
But this one has like nothing. It's pure white.
Yeah,
rat.
no. But is it an albino or just white?
It has. I don't know. I don't know how to tell if it's.
Does it have red eyes?
No, he has like.
Then it's not. Then it's just a white rat. Yeah, it's not an albino then.
Okay, then no. One that I had.
Highball python love and animal house. Welcome, Blue Eyes. Welcome. Why are you sorry? I don't know what it is sorry for. One of my baby normals passed today. He wouldn't eat for anything, and then I sent him, and he regurgitated it. Yeah, as soon as they regurgitate something, it's fucking not good at all.
Hello, Blue Eyes.
Yeah, they don't. There's something about, man, if they regurgitate, a lot of them usually won't eat again. Sometimes it's crazy.
Damn.
What was you gonna say, fool? I forgot, man. I'm gonna shut this out and have me a little bit. What?
I was gonna. If they haven't already, please smack that like button, share this shit out. That'd be.
Hey, we got 15 in here. We're rolling. Is the Backwoods show going? I just kind of figured we'd hang out. I didn't know how long they were gonna go, but I don't know if them boys are still going. That's good to see them guys back. They should have been doing a damn show the whole time. But life sucks, and you got to, go back and forth and this and that.
No, I'm happy.
It's good to see those boys back together. It cracks me up.
Hell yeah.
They're like peanut butter and jelly. Those two, they should be. They belong over there doing their show. It cracks me up.
They do. They put up a good show. They really do.
If they can keep their internet going and keep from kicking each other off, it'd be, I don't know. I think that's part of the fun too. See how many times they kick each other off. I think fucking TNT bounced himself 3-4 times.
Damn.
We used to do that constantly in the beginning. I used to kick myself off anytime I touched the actual phone. I'm so glad I used the computer and the phone, because anytime I touched the phone part, I kick myself off every time. It's funny.
I had to check on my dog.
And then I see some of these other new names and stuff in there. I don't know who you are, but you better show up at my stream or I'm going to block you. You hear me? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, but seriously, you guys should support the Iron Animal Show and My Animal House and Trish Show. Show up every Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays for the Iron Animal Show, and Tuesdays for
Yeah, Trish should have her stickers Monday. She's more excited than it's funny. It cracks me up. It reminds me like when I was ordered my first sticker and shit, man, I was at the mailbox like a fucking 5-year-old little kid waiting for a Santa letter and shit. I was like, man, where are my stickers? What? There's a bunch of dog activity going on. Yeah, little puff and puff.
Yeah. Gotta check on the dogs, you know. They got lives too. Their lives matter.
What lives matter? The dogs?
The dogs' lives, yeah.
Trish was reading some shit about Australia today, or no, something about like the 10 biggest animals you didn't realize that were around, or something that you live with, or some shit. And apparently, there's like a big fucking spider that lives in Australia that's like a house spider that helps control roaches and rats. That's like the size of a dinner plate. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but I was like, yeah, they got all kind of shit that'll kill you over there. She's all, that is bull. There's no fucking way I'm going there. I was like, well. But it'd be funny to have spiders run around your house for pest control. That would just be fucking, I don't know. It's a bit different. It's like them centipedes, man.
It's My Animal House. That's all you got to look. And look, you see that logo on the screen that says My Animal House? That's all you got to look for. Do you find that?
Yeah, you can just like click hashtag My Animal House or just punch in My Animal House. It'll come up. If you just put Animal House, then the movie comes up. But if you put My Animal House, usually my stuff will come up.
I'm grabbing your link now unless someone beats me to it.
Animal House. Butterfly says hi. Tell her I said hello. Hope all is well. Not sure what happened on the TikTok, but I hope all is well. Here we are. Where you at, Gary? I know you're in here somewhere, fool. I see you. Gary, don't come in here.
I don't see him too much.
He's kind of hostile, that guy. You gotta watch him. I think he's gonna run down that HMP, I think, and then he's coming this way. He's gonna have a lot of money in plane tickets, unless he's driving. And if he is, I'm gonna pop his tires when I'm done with him. Just kidding, Gary. Love you. Kills me.
All right.
I need to go back home. It's cold up here.
That is the link to My Animal House's channel. There you go.
16 in the house. Right on, right on. Fucking 10 haters. God, the consistency of that is amazing.
I love it.
You know, I think it's Hardwick. He's the one with all the fucking YouTube channels.
He's threatened. He feels threatened. No,
how many paid channels that fucker got now? I know he's got like 20 channels, but how many paid ones do you got now? I know the motorcycle's paid, the main channel's paid. Are those the only two, or do you got other ones?
He has other ones. He has the one he showed up in tonight.
Well, I know he's got other channels, but are the other channels paid?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know of the two, you know. He's a laugh my ass off, Justin. I know how. It's like, what the fuck, man? He needs to, like, I thought we was all just fun and games. Well, other than your guys' 1,500, I thought that was kind of serious. But other than that, it was kind of funny, you know, fun and games. And then Iron Dog wanted into that. He's all 1,500. Shit, I'm down. Let's go. He's all, I'll take me a piece of some of that. He's just out for the money, though.
That's funny shit.
She's recovering. I wish her the best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we lost a few people. They're going to snitch on me to Gary. All right, bring his ass back. Here we go.
On my end, it's now I think they went to those who didn't subscribe to you, like my mom, Unicorn. She probably went.
Oh, right on. That's cool. I forgot about that.
Probably my sister too.
Right on,
My sister actually won fucking.
Here's the link to this new channel so I can get monetized. LOL. How many do you got now? I mean, that's monetized. Just the two, or I know you're trying for more, and you're probably gonna have a fucking army of them by the time you're done. But
have like 20.
hey, I give that guy a lot of shit, but I learned more from that guy probably as far as like, I mean, like overall shit. Like I went to like certain people for YouTube shit or certain people for animal shit, but you can watch his YouTube and get a little bit of everything, man. He'll teach you how to hustle a buck. He'll teach you, what you need to know about the snake and like business wise. I mean, it's just all about making money, like with the eggs and all that shit. So I learned a lot, actually. I give him shit, but I learned a lot.
He has like 24 channels, and if I believe right,
well, yeah, I know he's got a bunch, but I think you can.
But what I'm trying to say is he only has 4 subscribed to me. If you could use the other 20.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I need some subscribers, please. Yeah, can we offset these thumbs down? Could you give us some thumbs up 22 times, please? I had 24 channels. 2 were monetized. This one hopefully will be my 3rd. Okay, so you had. Then I know you. I don't know. I don't want to fucking get specific. So then you're running multiple emails, right? Because is it true that I thought you could only have 2 monetized, but you could only have like 20 channels per one email, which just seems really stupid to allow you to have 20 channels per email, but only 2 of them can be monetized. So I don't know if he was running a bunch of different emails or just running,
probably a bunch of different emails.
Or trying just like 2, or if the 2 thing per email, they may have changed that. You might be able to monetize 5 of them on the same email nowadays. I don't know. That's why I wanted to know, basically. I didn't want to know any actual numbers, but I didn't know if that part was still true or actually what it, because it used to be that way. I started out as a joke. Tell me to get serious. Yeah, it was. I thought it was all a joke too, but just messing around with him and shit. I got my eye on you, Gary, and shit. I thought we was all rolling, and then yeah, he seems to get all burned out. I don't mess with him anymore too much. I guess I was a minute ago, but
I think you can have unlimited monetized channels. You could only have one. That's its account.
I think you can have unlimited monetized. Oh, okay. So then it doesn't matter then. It's however many you have, you can monetize. See, I thought back in the day it was you could only do monetize 2. Maybe that's like within the first time or a certain amount of time or something. Huh.
Have 12 different.
But he said I think, channels. So he's not sure. You know who's really big on a lot of that stuff is that Handpaid Jackpots. That guy, I think he read the whole fucking, like, the shit we agree on and all that. I think he read every rule there was, everything. He's the one I learned from. If you watch somebody's playlist and it's on mute, you don't get the watch time. That's so fucking crazy. When he said that, I was like, are you serious? I watched hundreds of people's playlists on mute. Hundreds. Letting them play on the TV, back in the day, helping people out and shit. I'd let them run and just mute it and go upstairs or something, and it did no good. I spent hours watching videos that did no good.
Damn.
Funny. Well, yeah, I know you get paid by AdSense, so do I. But I mean, I thought it was just I thought you could only monetize 2 channels per email address was what I was basically wanting to know, unless they changed it. Because I thought you could only have 20 channels per email, which seems stupid. If you could have 20, it's like no wonder why there's so many fake accounts. It's dumb,
New subscriber for me, and you got a new one too. Sweet.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. Hopefully the YouTube talk isn't boring you, but we're all on YouTube. This is what we do. We're all trying to make a buck. So bear with it. And he's headstrong at the moment. He's a motherfucker. He's like forward, trying to monetize everything.
24 different accounts monetized would be nice. I appreciate the new
subscriber. I mean,
you
got to think, even if a channel doesn't blow up, like what I talk a little bit about, like trickle views is what I called it. I mean, if you add up enough videos on a channel, I mean, eventually if they're getting trickle views, you can get something. And even say if you got a channel that only makes $100, like what he's doing, if he monetizes 20 of them that make $100, that's $2,000 a month. It's like, and if they grow, that's even more and more and more. So it's like, why not? It's crazy.
If I sub to someone 24 times, the next day YouTube
deletes them all.
But one.
But one. That's funny. Well, yeah. See, and that
Okay,
seems
so-
stupid because if you can have all these fucking accounts and give people thumbs down, you think that all those would disappear. You know,
I
that's
got
dumb.
10 right now, but that means you can subscribe each other day with a new account.
Well, yeah, then you just have to do it. Like, yeah, but who's going to remember to do all that shit? And if you try to do it for a bunch of people, it gets to be a pain in the ass. And
Yeah, it does.
I mean, even like me, man, there's so many people in the community, so many people doing videos and shit. Usually I'll just make a watch later list throughout the day, click it here, here, here. And then later on, as I'm doing like my YouTube, like editing, or if I'm doing any computer work, then I just let them all run. You know, with a little bit of volume up and shit. And sometimes I comment and sometimes I don't, but I do try to watch everybody's videos or at least let them run, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's just
What's
so
up,
many people,
Bobby?
you know.
Yeah.
So, welcome, welcome, welcome.
We got a legend.
But yeah,
on the
YouTube's
panel.
a hustle, man. I mean, it's crazy.
A
My
true
motorcycle
legend.
channel is getting some solid views, about 600 a day. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, and he's the proof of it. All you got to do is just do the same thing. I mean, like one of those YouTubers I used to watch a long time ago, he told me it made a lot of sense to me. It was like, you know, if you subscribe to a channel, if somebody genuinely subscribes to your channel, like looks up content, watches your video and subscribes to you, if they come back to your channel, are they going to see the same thing? That's why they subscribe, you know? And that's huge as far as YouTube works.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like even us, like even now, like if I do a live feeding video, I can get, you know, a few thousand views or whatever out of it. You know, like the first day is usually 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views. If I put it, like if I got a brand new snake and did an unboxing video, it would get less than 100 views. Just because I changed content.
Right.
You know, even though to them it's still an animal, it's not the same content. It's really weird. People think, oh, it's just animals. I thought the same thing when I first started. Just as long as all my videos were related to animals, I'd be fine. That's not how it works.
You kind of got to stick with. Damn, Hardwick is actually going through each account, giving me a thumbs up right now. It's just skyrocketing.
Nice, nice.
That's crazy, but man, I don't know. I love going live, man. Like you guys.
Well, yeah, but live is almost a separate. I don't know if the algorithm is separate, but it's a separate entity than making content.
With my videos, I've noticed if I drop them every 2 to 4 days, I get more views. Because if I go back to back, the other one doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because when you do every 2 days, every 2 days, every 2 days, and then you try back to back, you change the algorithm. You have to keep going back to back for like a week or two to get the algorithm to catch on to what you're doing. That's what people don't understand. The littlest of changes will fuck your channel up as far as flow goes. Like I said, look at J&G did the same thing. There's a bunch of people, even Hardwick, ask him if he does like a, when he was doing like his snake videos, I can't remember, he did some kind of video. Oh, when he first started doing shorts, his first short, and then his next content videos afterwards tanked for like a week. And then the views started coming back up again because he changed his normal habit. And after, he'll tell you. And I mean, it's the same thing. Like when J&G, he does the live feeding videos. He did an unboxing of somebody's snakes or a snake. That video got like 100 views or low views, you know, because it's like, as soon as you change, even though it's got an animal in it, as soon as you change what you do on a normal basis, it fucks everything up until it gets caught back up. It's really weird. It's like, as soon as the algorithm catches what you're doing and they kind of understand it and shit, as soon as you change, it takes them, you know, almost that long again to remember what the fuck, you know, to get going, what's going on. So just the littlest changes will make a difference, but people don't realize that, you know, or they don't think it makes a difference, but it does. It's not working. Oh, I give a thumbs up and it increases by 1. Switch account and it goes down by 1. Oh, yeah. See, that's weird. And a lot of that is probably just, it's all registered by his IP address of his computer and all that shit, because it's the same IP address that's visiting the channel.
Makes sense. So they're like track. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said, the algorithm knows that it's him. I mean, it doesn't matter if he goes in with 10 different accounts. You know, I mean, if he changed emails, it may help a little. But I mean, I think for the most part, I mean, they know it's him coming back and forth. That's why I don't understand why the thumbs down work so much. It's crazy. Now you got 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got 11. I'm sorry, but like they usually stick around, and I'm glad right now they just smacked it, or they were around to watch me. Like,
yeah, it's funny.
Like at the end of the day, like I've said this before, all they're doing is making me want to go live that much more each night. Like you're just building a fire under me that I'm not gonna put out.
Seems like it takes 2, 3 years for videos that's really blow up. I don't really care about the views on the new videos in the first days or weeks. It's true. Well, you know, and I try to tell people that too. It's like, you know, anybody can get an exploding video that's going to explode. But if you're on basic YouTube normalness, like, you know, like me, I mean, I have videos that did good, like, you know, that nothing compared to like, you know, some people, but my bigger videos are only like that because they've been out for a long time. They never like really blew up in the beginning. It's just like overall they got to this amount of views. So it's like, you know, but I mean, it takes it's weird. I mean, it takes a long time of doing what you're doing. Some people get really lucky and shit blows up early. Some people don't. Some people, they never blow up, you know? That's like my channel. I may have 10,000 subscribers, but I've been doing this a long fucking time, and I have hundreds of videos that are out, you know? So it's like my channel never really exploded as far as it is. I've fucking those who come on slowly, and I've earned them. You know, it's like,
correct. Right.
So it's different, you know?
No, I agree. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, shit, I didn't blow up. I have like what in my first year over 300 videos. That's including,
you know, like blowing up
too.
on YouTube is like skyrocketing into like 100 grand or something, you know. But I mean, there's people's videos that, you know, will explode, and it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Someday maybe. 17.5, 16. Smack that thumbs up or the thumbs down, because BPL does not give a shit. Derek Reptiles, welcome. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
There's your blue. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Smack the thumbs down button. Honestly, just once again, it's fuel for me to go.
It is funny. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I hopefully it's not somebody that's like you know, that's all around all the time and shit, because it just seems like it's just a waste of time.
Honestly, at the end of the day, like this is how I feel, and I've said it to you. You and Chris got me to go live, and ever since then in January, I pretty much went live. Like I like
and there's people like, you know, I think like Derek too. I mean, we keep telling him do fucking content videos. He likes the lives. I mean, he enjoys them. Everybody's gonna enjoy something a little bit more than the other, you know, like that. I enjoy doing the lives too, but I enjoy putting out the content as well. You know, actually, like I talked about before, I love to actually edit the videos. But, you know, a lot of my videos aren't edited because it's just easier to keep them in 4K. If I just press play, run it all the way through, just put the video out. You know, but, and then, you know, back in the day, I used to think, well, I thought that's why I got in trouble. It was like you add a slow-mo or something, you're messing with it. But you can slow-mo things in the options of YouTube now. So, I mean, if they give you an option to slow it down or speed it up or do that, it shouldn't affect us what we do. But I used to like putting together all the clips and making the videos and shit. It's crazy. The centipede one I did a little bit. There's like different clips in there. I had to edit it and all that shit. And I love doing that kind of stuff. But I don't get a chance to do it as much because I don't do any of the content videos that, you know. Some of those videos were like fucking, you know, you take fucking 50 fucking video clips, whittle them down to make an 8-minute video. It's crazy.
Man. But yeah, dude, like how big does that toad get, by the way, the one that you have? How big does
they get big? Some of them get bigger than others, but they get for good size. I mean, you can look them up, man. They'll see them in people's hands. They're bigger than people's hands. They get pretty good size. I don't think this one will, because I don't know how old it was before I got it. And if it has always been this picky on eating, I'm sure it's not as healthy as it could have been, or you know, the size as it should be.
About once a week. Try to keep things going.
I do lives on my snake channels about once a week. more videos on the other channels now. Well, yeah, because yeah, you could tell kind of in the end of, I think he kind of ran out of snakes to do shit on, and he did so many of them. He was like, you can only do so many topics.
Want to check
I
on
remember
the
when he
dogs
was
real
just,
quick?
oh, that's fine. I remember when he was just talking about doing the other channels. Well, I'm thinking about starting this one. Didn't you start a magnet channel too? And yeah, that's crazy.
A magnet channel?
Yeah, magnet fishing. I think that shit's the way to go, man. Those channels fucking exploded when they first came on the scene. I mean, there were people that make 1-2 videos and they had 20, 30,000 subscribers in a minute. It was crazy. But Hardwick's done everything. Don't let him fool you. There's nothing he probably wouldn't try if he thought it would get, be a successful channel in the long run.
Yeah.
There's.
I was gonna say H&P. I'm thinking about buying a Mexican fire lake tarantula. No, I'm cool.
Tarantulas are cool, man. They're a different deal, but I mean, it depends on what you want to keep. But they're good times. I like my tarantulas.
I don't do well with spiders.
When one comes and attacks the tongs or something, to get the damn worm, and it feels like a rat attacked it because it's they got so much power behind them. It's crazy. My big spider's nuts.
15 in the house, 16 in the house. If you haven't already, please smack that like button or dislike button and share this shit out so we can get more sub lovers or haters up in here. I'd love it, please.
We got 5 Hardwicks in here. We're rolling.
5 Hardwicks?
I need to start a business and hire 100 guys to make videos for me. Let me know. Do I need to move to Colorado? Is there any land next to you? I need a change of pace. I'll whip your ass on that pool table, and then I'll clean the snakes for you. Totally need a job. No, gotta be busy making my own videos. Can't do it.
Can't do it. So you use multiple cameras, so that's why you're able to make any video into a short and then a video into content.
What, me? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you. I was reading the comment.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, what'd you say?
Now that I read the comment, it says ball python love is a chicken of spiders. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
No, about the cameras and all that in the shorts? What are you talking about?
Oh,
yeah, I got.
Well, how you're. See, so when I film.
Yeah.
It's always sideways now.
Yeah.
So I when you do a short and you call it a short and you film it sideways, it never really does good. But if you film it vertically.
Well, yeah, if you it's not technically a short if you film it this way. But it depends on what you're going to do. I mean, if you want to try to use the same video and have a short and a deal, you need 2 different cameras, or you can convert it. But unless you have really badass software, when you convert it, it's not going to be the same quality. But yeah, I just have 2 phones, so I'll just if I want to use the same video for 2 different shots, I'll set up one phone for vertical and one phone for horizontal and film it both at the same time.
Pipeline pythons, welcome.
And then I usually use the short as an advertisement for the other video kind of thing.
Oh yeah, appreciate that, Derek, dude. Much love, bro. I appreciate that. I seriously do. But yeah, welcome Pipeline Pythons. That's going to be a guest here soon. Cannot wait for that shit. I want to have to.
Have they ever been on a live before? Have them come on tonight so they can test it out, see what it's like. The hell.
All right, we'll do it right now. Anyone, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's the best way to That's the best way to test it out, boy. If you don't know how to do it or whatnot, it's like you If you throw out the link and if he hasn't done it before, he can get linked up and then he'll know how to do it the night he goes on. When does he go, tomorrow?
I have to look. I don't think it's tomorrow's cuddle time.
Oh.
Monday,
They still got snakes?
cuddle time critters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they went to growing weed or something. Maybe that was somebody
honestly,
else.
I was shocked she was the first one to go live with me. Like, I guess I was the first one to ask her to be a guest. I was like, really? That's cool.
No, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, it's different. Who's the other one I was thinking of? I can't remember, but finally, like one of these lives from BPL.
BPL goes live every night. He's watched some previous lives. It's pretty dope. Cannot wait.
What do you can't wait for? What are you wanting about?
I'm just saying for any guests I got coming up. But from now on, I got some questions that we're asking to do before I make that decision.
What questions you got? Go ahead. Let's ask them up. I'm the guest, remember? What do you got?
There was a certain guest I had on.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I was saying, where's the questions? I'm a guest. You're supposed to have questions.
I have no questions for you. Are you kidding me? You're the one that got me into live streams. I mean, you're the king of this.
Well, that doesn't mean you're not supposed to have a fucking question. Oh, what a jip. So I'm a guest and you ain't even got no questions written down or nothing?
Okay, here's one for you. Why haven't
you what a jip. What a jip.
Where's the video on the toad? Where's the video on the toad?
It don't eat. You know that.
How often do you feed your scorpions?
Every couple of days, I just throw crickets in there.
No pinkies?
No, they don't like them. They don't seem to do any of that shit. No.
Yeah.
No. The spider will snatch one every now and then, but the big spider. But like the arboreal spiders, it's really hard to get, to feed them as much unless they're, good with the tongs, because like my one spider, it doesn't eat as much as like the other spider does. And it won't just snatch it off the tongs or anything. And sometimes it'll snatch it, but very rare. But the big spider, anytime it's out, it's waiting for food. It's like, throw some worms in here, something. Just give me some food. But yeah, I like that spider.
How many frogs are you up to?
Why does it always got to come down to the frogs? The fuck? Oh, 9 frogs. 9 frogs. But hey, I'm growing this frog nation. You hear me? Look at Spider Mom. She's like 5 frogs. She's got a couple more on order. Iron Dog's he's got how many frogs? He got Habit. Miker's got frogs. Car's got frogs. Fungus Queen's got frogs. Everybody's got frogs, man. It's a frog nation.
So how many
ball
holes
pythons?
do you like
What?
in the box?
Ball python? Who?
What? How many holes do you like in the box?
I don't like any holes in the box. No, it makes no sense. It does make sense to a point. Like, I think in the summertime, you would have to have holes, but I think in the wintertime, you probably don't want as many holes. You know what I mean? I don't know. If we're going to get into that, we might as well talk about them fucking $25 boxes. You hear me?
They're expensive from Reptiles.
By the time you buy the box, the shit that goes in the box, all that shit, and the little heat pack and all that bullshit, it costs half as much as the shipping does. And most people don't even charge for the box. It's crazy. It's like, oh yeah, ship is $80, and then it costs me another $40 for this box.
That's not including this. So Reptile Express, they give you the bag and the container. Like,
oh yeah, for like $25, and then for a one box. It's like, what the fuck? You got to buy them in bulk to make it worthwhile. I bought like 10 or something last time or something, but still, it was like, I think, no, maybe it was 5 sets. Five boxes, 5 like heat packs, all that shit was like $60, $70. For like 5 boxes. It's like, what the fuck? For boxes. It's like, Jesus, man. People don't realize the snake game. There's more in the bullshit of the box than anything. You hear me? And then they go and poke a fucking hole in it.
Sometimes you have to.
But it's funny because if you watch the one, there's two people that ship, or two or three, and one guy in the video is all, why would you poke a hole in an insulated box? We insulate the box to keep it temperature controlled. Why would you put a hole in it? And I was thinking to myself, that makes so much sense. Why would you put a hole in it? It's like buying a cooler and putting a hole inside. It's an ice chest. Why are you putting a hole in it? You know what I mean? It's like you're supposed to keep it cold or keep it warm, or I don't know.
I guess when you look at it like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was the funny part. I was like, well, fuck, if it is an insulated box and it's meant to be insulated, why would you poke a hole in it? But then the other company that sells you the box and the shipping tells you to put holes right in that motherfucker. Put it in crosswise, make sure it's got airflow. I don't think there's any air going through that little tiny holes and all that with all that padding in there and shit, but it is what it is, you know? And I did put holes in there because everybody else puts holes in. I don't want to be the one guy that didn't put no holes in. You know what I mean? I'm a rookie at this. I don't want to be judged for my holes, which I'm sure I'm already getting judged anyway.
I did. To be honest, I did 4 holes.
4 holes all the way around on each side? Like
Yep.
Iron Dog talked about, too. It's funny how many people will actually put holes in the side of the box and then tape them over.
No, I didn't.
Like,
I didn't tape it over. I made sure that the tape was. It was.
And
like
then
in
you
the
got
middle
it.
of the box, like,
And then you got the people, you know, I'm sure there's people that's been, I didn't have to do it, but, you know, it's like I tried to remember to poke the holes beforehand. It's like you got it all packed up, no holes, and it's like, oh, I could just poke a little bit. Fucking snake in there. Don't go poking no holes if you already got it sealed up. I've been on other lives. Can't have too many. Justin's on the show. Don't want to take from Justin at Animal House. I'm on next weekend. No, it's all good, man.
No, yeah, I was gonna say Justin's been on the show so many times.
Yeah, this is more of just a fun live and all that shit. I wanted to make up a little bit of time tonight and shit for his live stream and shit. So he had business earlier, had to cut his live stream short. So I wanted to make sure that he got some time.
Yep.
Made up some watch time. But no, if you want to come on, Testy, or come on and talk a little bit, it's no big deal.
Yeah. Oh, Breed Love Reptiles. I want to make
Breed Love Reptiles. Welcome. Want
to drop the link. Anyone can join. Don't think just because my Animal House is a guest. Trust me, I've had him up here plenty of times. It's no disrespect towards him, but he would like someone else to join too. It always adds to conversation.
I'm the family member nobody likes. I just get thrown in the back room and shit. It's all good.
He said it first.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I never did soak my frog. I was going to soak my frogs before we started. God damn it. I still got time to soak them later. My little frogs. Let me go see if there's any fresh food for them. You gotta get them fresh when your frogs are small.
Did you get a pixie?
Oh yeah, I got 3 of them.
Oh shit.
We got 9 frogs. Oh no, that bitch is big too. She's about to pop. Is there any fresh ones in there? Move. Hit you in the head. Move. No, I ain't gonna hit him in the head. I was just kidding. Oh man, that one's about to have babies. Holy shit! No, she'll bite me. Smack no mama in the head, she'll bite your back. Shit, man. Even mice mamas, they don't take no shit neither. So how's everybody doing tonight? We got 13 folks still here listening to the mumbo jumbo. Yeah, nobody likes you. No, 27 thumbs up. Look at that. That's all from Hardwick, though. That's 28 of them, or 22 are from Hardwick. Why'd I get left by myself? Welcome. Q&A. Ask any question. If I don't like the question, I won't fucking answer. Go ahead. Spit it out. What do you got? Anybody in the chat? Go ahead.
I don't like the fucking question. I'm not gonna fucking answer. I love that.
That's how I roll. You know what I mean? You just kind of
Yep.
mumble around it. You know, like today. You know, some people just get blank. You know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding at all.
So what do you think of the thumbnail I just threw together real quick?
Nice, nice. You have to go find the shirt to get the picture, or what?
Yeah.
He's oh yeah. See, I'm so weird about that. Like when I did the last T-shirt giveaway, because I tried to drum up some people from the Instagram and from the TikTok and shit, which I did not bring anybody different to the stream. So it's like, you know, fuck all that other extra advertisement. But I went to go do like thumbnails and shit. I had to go make brand new shirts to make the video and the thumbnail because I didn't want to use the ones I already had. I was like, man, I need fresh, brand new shirts if I'm gonna make a little video and thumbnails and all this bullshit. Yeah, it's funny.
Who else has a red shirt that says my Animal House? That's
Nobody. Nobody.
I'm the only one.
Nobody. I thought I sent Derek a blue one. Derek,
A blue one.
I thought I sent somebody a blue one. Was it Derek?
Derek's Reptiles. Yeah, it was.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was. I'm not sure. I sent somebody a blue one, and I think you got the only red one, and they got the only blue one as far as I go, straight blue. I like the white and the black like this one, the one I have on now. But hold on, let me check the dogs, and I'll be right back. Well, no, I turned off my camera to check the dogs, and I never did. So I can take care of two things at once. Don't you worry about it. No questions, huh? See, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no question. Actually, you did have
one.
one.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any rare exotic snakes? No. Just ball pythons.
That's it. And frogs. I mean, it should be, yeah.
Well, yeah, as far as snakes. I mean, I got frogs, I got tarantulas, I got scorpions, I got a monitor lizard, we got a bearded dragon, we got cats, dogs, fish, fucking, you know, the normal everything in the world. But in the main room, but I breed mice, rats, African soft fur rats, 9 frogs, a toad, snakes. Yeah, but no exotic rare snakes or not. Ball pythons are, you know, even the genetics I got aren't rare or anything weird or nothing. They're just pretty common stuff. I'm basically just a all around keeper. I mean, I do breed a couple snakes and stuff. But.
You also have the rodents. Never mentioned those.
I said I breed rats, mice, and African soft fur rats. Oh yeah,
food.
Oh yeah, they're not pets; they're food. It's funny. I get people in my videos like, why did you put pet in the title if it's not a pet? It's like because it draws more attention.
Because it draws more.
Well, yeah. Or you know, I'll put fucking like frog eats massive rat. People are like, that fucking rat's not massive. You should put a New York City rat in there and all that shit. And I'm like, well, the rat may not be massive to you, but the rat's pretty massive to the frog. It's like, you know, do you see it, you know, choking it down? It's a pretty big rat for the frog. You know, that's kind of what we're going off of. We're not going off of, like, for you. Fucking Joe Exotic's cousin? Fuck you. That is funny. Ah, God, I love you. That's funny. He come out of nowhere with that shit, too.
That was fucking funny.
See, he's lucky he's far away. I chop him in his throat. He's me. The fucking Joe Exotic's cousin, really? He cracks me up, Joe Exotic. That's funny. Fucking out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
My favorite lead worker. Kills him when you say that. Fucking kills him. Even Trish will tell me it's iron worker. It's like, no, it's lead worker.
What's up, Moon?
That shit cracked me up.
Man. That came out of nowhere, too. That shit was fucking funny.
I know, he's all like, I got your lead worker.
That's funny.
Fucking tired of them lead workers always over next door, too. They're all fucking clanging and banging shit next door to me and shit. Motherfuckers are all fucking hanging from fucking cranes and doohickeys and shit, fucking making all kind of racket.
What, your neighbors?
No, next door they're building this great big facility next door to us across the street.
Oh, okay.
There've been lead workers there for weeks. Moon, welcome, welcome, welcome. Weren't you already here?
I thought Moon was here earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought we already said hi once. Fucking lead workers, you know how they are. They're soft like lead.
Is that
They're soft.
okay? Back in the shadows.
Fucking lead workers are soft like baby poop.
Man, to be a steel worker is a lot of work.
That offends him as well. He's an iron worker, he says.
Iron, my bad. But still, like
even both Father of Love called you a steel worker.
my bad. Hey, my bad, Iron Dog.
No, it's not as he's making funny.
Still, iron work's still fucking hard to do.
What, you mean lead working?
Well, I mean, putting up stadiums, all that, high rises, man, that takes a lot of fucking. You won't see me working on a fucking crane. Fuck that shit. Even if the guys that go up there and like they got it like hammered in, fuck that shit. Like, man, heights are not my friend.
Yeah, no, that shit's crazy. Yeah, I'm not big on the heights and shit.
Yeah, I'm cool. Here's one for both y'all.
Don't be upset, lead worker. He's lead dog. Just kidding. Just kidding. So what's up? You better start asking some interesting questions here.
All right, here's a question for you. When's your next video? Tomorrow?
Everybody knows when my next video it is.
Don't want to.
I make a video every day, same time, every day.
6 a.m.
Every day.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. every day.
When are you gonna get like a water monitor? Asian water monitor.
What do you mean I don't want to move up in the world? Oh, is he, his fingers over there? No. No height, none of that kind of shit. No. Every day, 6 a.m. Every day. I think tomorrow is the little pit bull, the little mutant son of a bitch, man. I don't know if he's a little mutant, but he's cockeyed and weird, man. That's all I can say. That fucking frog, the one that barks at me and shit that I showed on the live stream the one time, he's mean, man. I like raffles. I think they're beneficial if they're done right and nobody squeals like a bitch and doesn't send stickers.
Wow, that was perfectly fucking said. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't mind them. I don't mind them.
If I would have known that, I would have never had them on.
No, I didn't. I don't mind them at all, really. I mean, just as long as they're fair. Just as long as they're fair and they're done by somebody you can trust, I have nothing against it. You know. But anything good comes jealousy, and that's where people get stupid, when they get jealous. It's all good though.
That's true though.
Bang!
People hate me. I keep going.
I was more upset about the sticker thing than anything. That's what I'm talking about. Hurt my feelings.
Just as long as I win, Justin.
What are we going for? I saw the frog feeding. Tomorrow's a frog as well. Do you do giveaways or stuff? Yeah, I do giveaways all the time. Last Tuesday on my show, I gave away 2 shirts or 3 shirts. Actually, I cut out all the vinyl too. It's still out in the garage, but it's cold today. I didn't want to go out in the garage. I was like, no, I'm not gonna go weed them and press the shirts. It's freezing. I'll do it tomorrow maybe. But yeah, I give away shirts and stickers and. Justin got banned for the new. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what's funny about that whole thing? He deleted me and all that stuff because of something about the raffles. I think I've done one raffle one time just because, I think it was one of Iron Dogs or something, and it was some snake that somebody else wanted. So I bought a ticket to trade with them of something that they had or something like that. It was all in fun, but yeah, I don't do raffles, man. I don't even get into people's freebie things and stuff. I try to stay out of all that stuff. I got deleted anyway.
That's fucked up.
He was just mad because he didn't send me no sticker. He was upset. He didn't.
Though.
I mean, the sticker thing is low. You know what I mean?
Justin got banned because
that was it because I knew Iron Dog. I guess I don't know.
If I would have known that, once again, I would have never asked him.
No, it's all good. No, none of that matters. It's like he's just stupid. I mean, it was dumb. It's like I don't even do raffles and shit, whining and blocking people. It's just like it's 12 or something. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Just because some stinky old lead worker. Shoot. Man, you know what I mean?
Man, you're gonna get him going tonight.
Well, I didn't even, it was funny because I didn't even know, and then I went to go do something. I think he was racing for like 1,000 on YouTube or some goddamn thing at the time or something. I went to go see if he made his goal or something, and I was blocked. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, well, shit, Like, wow. I never blocked you, Justin. That's cool. I don't like getting blocked.
That's fucked.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Well, but yeah, it's really weird though. But it was like, I don't even get into people, like I said, even people's free shit most of the time. People put me in anyway just because they know I'm not gonna.
That's
what I mean?
For you. That's for you.
Oh, with the iron, is the lead worker mad or what? Those are for you. There's 2. I'm assuming one's for each of us.
Just automatically, I gotta take one of them.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's 2, man. There's 2.
Man. So,
well, I mean, and that's the thing. If people are friends with all that bullshit, I mean, that has nothing to do with nothing. It's all good. I just, it's funny. I was just like, I got pinned in for guilt by association or some shit. I think because there was a couple raffles ran and they said something about the Iron Animal show, and then I'm affiliated with the show kind of thing, and then so it's like it was one of those deals. I think maybe.
What's up,
you know
BPL
what I mean?
Junior?
BPL Junior, welcome, welcome, welcome. It was funny. Somebody that I think it was maybe it was KY or somebody said welcome, welcome, welcome earlier, or maybe it was, can't remember, somebody in one of the lives or something like that, and Trish heard it and they, well, she's like, why are they saying that? Are they saying that to you? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, everybody says welcome now. It's funny. She's all funny, thinking we gonna copyright some stuff or something.
Well, I mean, you when you say it, you say welcome like 3 times. You're all welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Like that's like, got that shit. Like,
well, yeah, it's like, well, that's the whole thing, you know. I mean, we do this shit. I mean, it's not like it's like entertainment or something. It's not like we're fucking comedians or something. But you know, if you want to be part of the show, it's like Norm, you know. And somebody walks in the room, everybody says Norm and shit. It makes that person feel special. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody's part of the deal. So I try to make sure I miss shit. I miss comments, you know, but I try to get as much as I can when I can, just to make sure that everybody, you know.
My Animal House, do you have any catchphrases?
Yeah, take care
Actually,
and stay wild was my thing for a long time. I used to say
That-
that on every comment. I used to say it every video. I used to usually say it at the end of my live stream. But
and
yeah.
that and if it wasn't for My Animal House, I would have never came up with the name, or maybe it was Underdog. One of the two came up with Lovelock, and I stuck with
No,
it.
the love lock thing. Yeah, I think I said that. That was funny. That was because when you first started doing it, it was funny. You'd always grab them and shit. It was like, it's the love lock. It was funny. It still is. I got that shit. But yeah, usually I don't say, like I said, as much. I don't say much in my videos at all anymore. But back in the day, it was always take care and stay wild. And a lot of that came from Dan Demogorgon, because he's a video gamer. Every time I go to his channel, because my name's My Animal House, he always used to tell me, you know, stay wild, animal, stay wild, animal. And then it was like, so it was cool. And then it was just like, take care and stay wild.
Oh yeah.
But I guess that other YouTuber that lets shit bite him, and I guess he says stay wild too or something like that. And it's like, whatever. I didn't even know who the fuck he was until way after I said it a long time ago, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
How long do I got you for on the show?
I don't know. For a little while. Why? What's up?
I'm just asking.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe
What?
maybe you got shit to do.
Oh, I always
I don't
got
know.
shit to do. But no, we'll go for a little bit if we get crazy in numbers or something. I don't know. Well, that's right. You're one of the sticker people, huh? You won one of the new ones, didn't you?
Yeah, I never got it.
Well, we haven't
That's
got
all.
it yet. Calm down.
It's all good. It's all good. I got what? I don't have a T-shirt from you. No, I got
Oh
two.
yeah, Cara, HMP, and you won the new stickers. But we're waiting for Trish's, and they're scheduled to be here on Monday. So we're hoping maybe Monday or by Tuesday we should be able to, if she gets them. Well, we should be able to send them out next week, no matter what. But and we'll give away a couple next Tuesday too, of the new sticker packs and stuff. So it'll be cool. But I still got a lot of other stickers with no frogs, so I got to get rid of all them goddamn stickers before I get brand new ones with frogs and everything.
Send me a few of those. I'll go stick them somewhere. I'll make shorts out of them.
That's funny. I got to pull. I got your sticker too, right here. I'm gonna put it on the pole one of these days.
The pole.
The pole where I got everybody's stickers on at that shopping center or whatever. So I'm gonna put yours on there. I got it right there. The old ball python love. I got lizard moms too. I'm gonna throw her on there. The ladies like being on the pole, you know. If Heather hears me say that, she yells at me, but she's on the pole too. Venom's on the pole. Venom's got two on the pole. What?
That T-shirt he had the other day, the centipede.
Oh
Man,
my fucking
thing.
God. That picture is creepy enough anyway. I had him send it to me because I love the picture. It just cracks me up. It's like, and then he has that shirt made out of it. I could just imagine him standing somewhere in public with that thing on too. I bet it just cracked him up, you know. That's funny. And then on the
Like-
back, you should have put like, you know, save the centipede, centipede love or something, you know, or like, you know, something about the centipedes or something, or cuddle with the centipede, or, you know, make love like a centipede.
Honestly, like I felt like the centipede was manhandling the dude.
Well, yeah, he looked. Yeah, you can't. The dude looks so disturbed that you're not sure if he's having a good time, if he's hating life, if he's just so shocked. You know, he could just be so shocked you don't know. I mean, if you got a fucking centipede on you, you know, that big, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a shock factor, I'm assuming. So just that alone is kind of creepy. So, I mean, but he looks kind of like he's enjoying it. So I think it's more on the lighter side of I think maybe. Even if he's getting manhandled, he's liking it. He's liking it, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a creepy picture. Creepy. First time he used it as a thumbnail, I started rolling. I guess Benji got it for him. So Benji found it somewhere or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's some New Zealand thing or something. It's creepy. All right, next question.
Whoa, what? Do you got a question? Why does it gotta be on me?
You're the fucking host. I'm supposed to be the guest. Are you new to this?
I'm very
Fucking
new.
gee. Everybody else gets a bunch of questions and shit. Did you study any of my videos? What the hell? You didn't ask any questions? Nothing. What?
When's the last? Oh, what do you mean? Watch your videos? I don't watch any of the videos.
You know all this stuff about all your other guests. You don't ask me no questions. I don't understand it.
Well, because I know your toad don't eat. You put out frog videos. Your ball pythons, no offense, but I think you should put out more videos with them feeding. That's just my personal opinion.
They don't get as many views.
Yeah, but it's still, dude. That's my content that I like more. Like the frogs are
That's
cool.
what I like to watch. Yeah.
Like,
I do need to
frogs-
dedicate a day of the week to just snakes, like always on Thursday or something, do a snake video kind of thing. That's what I want to do, but I think I'm gonna kick the shorts. They're kind of a pain in the ass. They don't do worth the shit.
No, with you having 10,000 subs, no, screw that shit.
Well, see, there's no announcements for those. Because that's the thing. That's why I try to tell people shorts are really weird, because when a short is watched within your channel, you can actually get the revenue from it like a normal video. But if it goes on the shelf where it gets all the major views, then your subscribers don't even see it unless they're in the shorts looking for videos. So they don't get publicized like a video does. It doesn't get announced or anything, you know?
Okay.
So, which is pretty good, because I got 10,000 subscribers. If I put out a frog video, I get about 4,000 or 5,000 views the first day, and that's about right, because the first 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers were basically from like the pond filter video and DIY videos and shit like that. So that's a pretty good average, actually, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because I got a lot of subscribers. Unless I make another pond filter, they could care less of what I'm doing with these frogs or anything. You know what I mean? Because I used to do other kind of videos, so.
Checking on the dogs.
I'm about to do the same. I like checking on the dogs. Somebody said the other night, I think it was Micah or something, said Justin must have the most well-exercised dog ever if he's always checking on the dog that much or something. Or the safest dog or something. It was funny. Do you have any snakes that are pregnant right now? No, I don't. I tried to put together a couple, but the guy in the stream right now, he's in the shadows, the one that he was making fun of us and stuff, and we were trying to defend ourselves, the lead worker guy. He sent me a gay snake, so when I tried to pair it with my female that's been proven breeder, last year she gave me eggs, so I put that snake with it, and he doesn't do any business because he's gay.
A gay snake? What the fuck?
He sent me a gay snake. At least I tried to put them together the other day. I put them together for a couple days, and at least this time they slithered around together pretty good, you know, for a day or so, which was really good, because the first day they were just like crickets on each side of the cage. So I just think, you know, a couple more meals and him getting used to her more, he'll get her by the end of the season. But, you know, you got to turn him, you know, I think he's gay, so I got to like convert him over, make him put in some work.
Man.
He's cussing right now too. Iron Dog's like, that motherfucker. That's funny. Cracks me up.
I
So I'm gonna send him a female in the mail that's actually a male. He'll be all mad. He'll breed it up and then it'll be a female or a male or something. No, I only have female.
Did you get?
You need one. You need one of the females that I have in the spring when we can ship again. You need one.
I do.
Pastel 100% het clown female. Shoot, right in you.
I'll
You
take
got other ones. You could have a whole army.
Hell yeah. What are you asking though?
Cheap, basically. Like for the pastels, basically the shipping, you know, and that was it. Most people, it was like I was like pay the shipping and $25 or something, you know, to cover the box.
Just like Gray's Reptiles, dude. You're actually closer. It'd take me 6 hours to get to. About 7.
Oh, it'd just be easier to ship the damn thing.
Fuck that. I'm making a trip.
If I'm making a trip. I still got 1, 2, 3, isn't it? Yeah, I got three of they're all female pastel 100% het clowns. And then I got one pastel 100% het ghost, and then a pastel Mojave 100% het ghost. But it's getting too funky to ship now. I need to make a morph market anyway if I'm going to keep making snakes, and then they'll sell. If they don't, they don't. Well, the bigger they get, the more valuable they'll be worth anyway. People will want them once they're bigger.
Yep.
I'll feed them all, make videos with them. I don't give a shit. They're feisty.
So, how often do you have to feed the scorpion?
I usually just throw crickets in there every other day or something. Just a couple, 2, 3, 4 times a week, depending on what size crickets and, you know. So the one scorpion doesn't eat. The other one eats a bunch. I have a hairy desert scorpion. He eats like a champ. I can throw crickets in there constantly. He'll eat anything. But yeah.
What? No pinkies though. He won't.
No. The 4 scorpions and shit. They don't even take, like, if I throw, you know, like try to hand them like a worm or something with the tongs, they're not even big on taking it, even that from me. You know, they'll eat a cricket if it's in there. They'll eventually catch it or something like that. But yeah, they're not real big on just like taking and eating and shit. And I don't know. It's weird.
Have you left one in there just to see if it works?
Not for a long period of time. No, it's not worth all that. It's like, you know, I mean, if I dropped one in there and they ran after it or something or grabbed it and started chewing on it, I'd make a video in a minute. But you know, I'm not gonna just leave it in there. Yeah.
The centipede though, it's like what, every 3 weeks to a month you feed? Or
no, I could about once a week, once every 2 weeks, depending. You know, and if I feed it something small or bigger, I usually just keep an eye on it because they get really thick where their legs are. You can tell a healthy centipede or a skinny centipede, you know. So if it still seems plump, I wait a little bit longer, you know.
Those live feeding videos are the most insane fucking videos I've ever seen.
They're intense, man. I mean, it's intense to film it because
brutal.
You know, like the beginning, on this last one, I actually filmed the beginning from the outside, which I really don't like to do that because I don't like to go through the glass, but it's too hard to be inside and catch them doing what you want to see them do. But after it starts eating, they don't move after that. They just go to town. They just start eating. So I just set up a camera for them and just, you know, try to film that shit. But like this last time, it got done and it ran over, jumped up on the camera and shit. I had to put the lid on. It almost got out. It was crazy, man. I mean, it's intense filming them fucking things.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the frog, they don't move a lot. You can just put a camera on them and, you know, give them a rodent and the fucking video's over in 4 or 5 minutes, you know.
So when you clean it out, like what do you do? Like how do you get it out?
I show it all the time. You know, the containers I used to use for my spiders with those pop top lids. I have a long, tall one that I used. I used to have my Black Widow in it. It was the same long one. I just put that in there and just scare him around till he runs in there and put the lid on. And then I take it out, do his enclosure, and then open the lid and put him back in.
Damn.
That's the biggest thing. That's why I try to tell people get animals and shit, you know, and I'm not knocking on anybody get an animal or not. But everybody got to remember that no matter how cool it is or this and that, you're going to have to mess with it sooner or later. If you have tarantulas, you're gonna have the mellowest tarantula. One time you're gonna have to rehome it. It may run out on your arm to come out and see what's going on. You know, you got to be prepared for that shit. You're gonna have to interact with them sooner or later. You know what I mean? If it's a spider or you know, because the spiders get big, the tarantulas they get huge, and when you rehome them, sometimes they'll walk right in. Sometimes they want to explore, you know, and you got to be ready. And if you don't want to mess with them, then it gets kind of weird, you know. But you know, that's the biggest thing about these things is you gotta, you know, you always gotta care for them and shit, take them out, and yeah, it's not. That's the freakiest part is getting them out of there.
So how often do you free handle the centipede?
None, never.
What about the tarantulas?
None. I bought a littler tarantula that I want to try to hold later on, but yeah, the bird eater is way too aggressive when I go in there. There's no, you know, you can tell when you have a tarantula. If you like Mark the spider guy, if you watch that guy, he's got amazing tarantulas. He's got some that are so docile, they just kind of walk right out and just want to see what's going on and shit. And you know, but like mine, when you open it up, it's like ready. It's either ready to fight, ready for some food. It's yeah. There's no. So you read your animals. You know, if I messed with the tarantula and got in there and it always seemed really mellow and didn't run away or didn't want to fight or something, I'd probably try to hold it. But yeah, you just kind of read the end. And the goody, no, it's like holding a rattlesnake. I'm good. I don't need to hold that thing. You know what I mean? That thing will mess you up for like a couple of weeks. It's yeah.
Do you ever hold the scorpions?
No, I've held the scorpion before, yeah, but it's the only thing with the scorpion is
I've seen you hold the bigger one, I believe.
Yeah, I've held this. I've never held the desert hairy one, but I've held the forest scorpions before. The only thing with those, they're like a tarantula. If you drop them from over about 10, 12 inches, anything above that, they'll just die. They don't live. They're really heavy bodied, like you know, and if you drop them, like if they ran off your hand and dropped, they're just going to die. There's no, you know, so it's like interacting with them is kind of cool. But like if I was like trying to get one out of there to bring it to the camera and it dropped, it's like I just killed my scorpion for no reason. You know what I mean? For something unnecessary. Yeah. I should have brought the camera to the enclosure. You know, it's like, if they were a little more docile, like when all it takes is, you know, like if I was on the rug or something, it's not so bad, but you don't ever want those things to fall from any distance, tarantulas or scorpions, yeah. Because they'll just like explode. They're weird. Yeah, I heard about the brown recluse bite. That's crazy. There's a couple people in the chat, like Iron Dog, I think he said he's been bitten by one before. That's no joke either. Those things are crazy. They eat your skin and it's nuts.
Crazy shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's amazing how many spider people have like 100 spiders and they don't hold their spiders because it's the same thing. It's like, unless you have that one spider that you know is like super, super chill, it's like it's more stress on the animal than anything. You know what I mean? Like filming Eragon in his cage. By the time I get him out of there, stress him out, you know, you get him in this cage, feed him. I got to try to get him back into his cage again. It's more stress on. That's why I don't make videos like weekly with Eragon, because it's like it seems like it's more stress than it's worth. You know, sometimes it's like, and sometimes it's not too bad. You know, so every now and then making a video, it's not too bad. But I don't try to do it like every other day or something. You know, because it's like, you know, she's all stressed out because she'd eat. I could feed her rodents every day. You know, it's all dependent on the size that you feed the animal. You know, if you feed them bigger, you don't feed them as much. You feed them a little bit smaller, you can feed them more times. You know, it's like, as long as they're getting the adequate amount, you know, regardless if it's in little amounts or large amounts, it's, you know, it's all kind of the same. It just depends. Just as long as they're getting what they need. You know what I mean? Like if your snake needs a medium rat and you only have smalls, you know, then you get 2 extra small ones and give her 2 instead of 1, you know, to make up 1 medium or something, you know. But other than that, you just kind of, I don't know, like with animals, I always tell people you just got to read the animal, get basic knowledge of it, you know, what its care is and all that kind of shit, where it comes from, what kind of a habitat does it live in, and then just read the animal. Like the frogs, when they're buried, you leave them alone. When they're unburied, they want some food, you know. Just like my spider, when it's ready to molt, it'll close up both ends of its little deal, and you leave it alone for a month or so, or however long it takes. And when it's ready to come out and get some food and all that, it opens up its little enclosure and it walks out. You know, some people will look in there. Is it okay? No, leave it alone. That's what the spider does, you know?
2 questions for you
Yeah.
in the chat. One's, what do you feed your monitor? That's mice. And then
mice and rat pups, and I feed a lot of shrimp, a lot of chicken and turkey. You can feed it just about anything, you know.
And then from Blue Eyes, wait, aren't scorpions hard? They
do have an hard
exterior.
exterior, but if they're a heavy-bodied scorpion, where their body is heavier than anything else, when they fall, it's just more weight hitting the ground, and it's like it almost like ruptures the insides because they're heavier. You know, they are hard. They'll take some kind of abuse, but if you drop them, it's not good.
Starry Native, did you ever hit up Keys Constrictors for your shirt? Just curious.
And the monitor, like I said, yeah, you can feed it shrimp, turkey. Like I said, if you don't feed it like rodents with bone, you got to give it calcium, some vitamins, that kind of stuff, you know. But
have a good night, Moon.
you got to be careful with shrimp, because if you feed it shrimp, and because monitors are messy, they're filthy animals. They throw shit around, and they throw the shrimp in the water, and it gets stuck in your filter. It's the grossest smelling shit in about an hour. The whole house smell like shrimp in a minute. So I always make sure she eats the shrimp really quick, because the bitch will throw it around and it's nasty.
So when are you gonna get a crocodile?
I'm not. I cannot ever commit to something like that.
No.
I mean, literally, crocodiles, a full-grown crocodile, get 15 feet, man. I mean, it'll dig 8-foot burrows in the fucking ground. I mean, to technically really like grow one up and own it when it's an adult is a huge responsibility. When they're little, you know, if you're going to keep it for a little while and sell it off, yeah, you know, people frown on that. But I mean, if you were really going to get like an alligator or something, I mean, it's a huge, huge, huge commitment when they get big, you know. There's people that put like 15-foot metal plates in the ground and shit to try to avoid them digging out and shit when they get big enough. It's like, fuck, I can't afford that shit. That's zoo-like shit. You know what I mean?
Are you ever planning on
not knocking anybody that buys one or has one? I know we have people that own alligators and shit. I can't commit myself to that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
When are you gonna get a recheck?
Never. They're too big as well. It's too much space for. That's why I never bought a bearded dragon until we got this one. It's like 3 to 4 plug-ins and a fucking huge amount of space for one lizard. You know what I mean? I could put 6 frogs in that same amount of space, and none of them need a plug-in if they're in the right temperature.
So no berm either.
Nope, no berm neither. There's some species of boas that stay probably small enough to where it wouldn't be, you could still have a little bit bigger of a snake, or even like carpet pythons. I think there's a couple that aren't too bad, but yeah, I would never get one of like the really big retics or something, because again, you know, they're nice now, but when it's 15, 20 feet, it's like, fuck, it's a big enclosure, you know?
I got a question for you. Here's one. Would you ever get into making super balls?
What do you mean super balls?
The blood python to the.
Oh, that's a blood ball, isn't it, or something like that? A blood ball or something they call them. Yeah, no,
like
I don't really care, or the blood pythons don't appeal to me much. They just look like a python with a boa constrictor head. They're really weird. No offense to anybody that has one, but blood pythons are kind of weird. So no, I don't want to breed no weird shit, because then you got to get rid of the babies, and people are either buying them because they are a freak show, or you can't sell them because they're a freak show. So it's kind of one of those weird niches. You know what I mean?
You told me to ask you questions. I'm asking questions.
Hey, no, I'm answering them. What are you talking about? I'm giving you answers, honest to God answers. This is the truth. I mean, it's like the alligator. I wasn't joking. A full-size alligator, like I said, will dig a 6-8 foot fucking hole in the ground just to play in. You know, it's like, that's a lot of land and responsibility when it gets big, you know. Even a sarcata, or, you know, those big-ass turtles, they'll fucking do a den underneath your house and ruin your fucking foundation. Turtles are destructive. They are. I mean, turtles are destructive. They are in it. I mean, they'll dig some holes and burrows and shit. It's crazy. I'd go more with the angry ball. Is it the angry ball that's the blood and the, no, what's, yeah, there's a whole bunch of different names. I don't know which is which, but yeah.
I might, yeah, I don't know the exact name. I know it's something like,
yeah,
along the lines of, yeah.
See, now, if I was gonna go something that kind of route, I'd try to get a genuine fuck, I just went blank. The big ones, the ball pythons that get bigger, the fuck, I just blank right now. Didn't Motlu have one or something like that? What's the bigger ball python they call it? It's a volt, a volta, or is that right? I think it's a volta or something like that. It's just a bigger version of the ball python. I don't know why they get so big, but they get a couple feet bigger than I think than a normal one.
Viking?
No, I think it's no, it's not a Viking, is it? I think it's a volt or something, a volta or. Oh, fuck, maybe. Now I'm confused. I'm getting myself lost now.
I don't know.
Maybe, I think it's a Volta. Look up Volta. Don't be eyeballing me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I gotta check on my dogs, man. They're barking.
You don't even own a fucking dog.
I do. I own,
Is it a Volton or Volta or, yeah. Because they're ball pythons, and I think they're getting a more morphs of the bigger, because I think it was just a normal there for a while, but now they're just like, they get pretty good size. That'd be fun. But
you said Voltian.
Yeah. But yeah, so those would be cool because they're just a bigger ball python. But yeah, a big retic could be cool, but even then, when they're 15, 20 feet, it's like, fuck, man, the maintenance and shit. And
so what about like, would you ever like piranhas?
See, now, you know what? Now that if it was on ground level, because I loved my fish tank. I used to have a big 55-gallon fish tank, and I used to love having fish. I still have the ponds and all that shit. I do love aquatics. So it would be cool to have a tank full of piranhas. But for one, the good piranha is illegal here in Washington. Like the red belly piranhas that are actually like violent. Yeah, you're not supposed to own them here. And then if it was on ground level and had a good sized tank, I would love to have piranha. That would be amazing. And yes, I would probably throw a pinky in or something.
I would. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a couple channels. There's a couple channels that I'm subscribed to that they do have piranhas, and yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I watched those.
Yeah, like a hopper gone in like 20 seconds, like fucking done. It's like, holy shit. It's pretty impressive. Anything that's predatory like that, is interesting to me, I guess, I guess any kind of carnivore, that.
Yeah. Later, Star Native.
Thank you so much. Hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Thicker and a little bit longer, yeah.
I would honestly throw a rat pup in there with like 10 piranhas.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. It's one of those things, it's going to probably go down, And with that, you'd almost kind of go with a bird because a bird would be a little more natural. Even then, I'm sure rodents fall in the water as well. But piranhas and birds are kind of the thing, Baby bird falls off the tree, then piranhas is taking that sumbitch in a minute. You know what I mean? That's basic nature right there. People think we're cruel making videos, but Mother Nature is way crueler than we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, the raw Mother Nature is,
I'm just shocked that I don't get really much. I get thumbs down, which I really don't give a shit. Like, thumbs down me all you want, but I really don't get negative comments in my feeding videos. It
depends on if you get one that blows up a little bit outside of your channel is the thing. If you're getting the views of within your channel, those people are subscribed to you. They like your stuff. That's what I was saying earlier. When you start getting a lot of negative comments, that you're reaching out past your own audience because your audience likes what you do. So if you're getting negative comments, you're reaching people that don't normally see your videos, which actually in turn is a good thing, to a point. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
People get surprised when I tell them, if you don't want to watch the whole video, don't watch any of it. It hurts my analytics if you just watch 20 seconds. You know what I mean? Shit like that makes a difference.
Oh, dude, I'm right there to my next milestone. I'm right there.
To what?
550 subscribers. I'm at
Nice.
549. I need one more.
Well, one of your 11 haters would just go ahead and subscribe to you and quit being a dick. Then, you know, you'd get that other one.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
You might have. Man, one off and I hit fucking 550. I'm so stoked.
Nine people, 28 thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Is that lead worker still with us?
I don't think so. I think he's gone.
Yeah, but I do like having more of a variety of animals versus just like some people just have like 100 snakes, 100 spiders. You know, I like having the variety of critters, I guess.
That's the cool thing. Different elements to add to your channel.
Yeah, you know. But I mean, even just for me, like the scorpions, the spiders, all that shit's more for me than anything, you know. Well, I mean, it's all for me, but you know, like people, you know, if this one don't make a video, why do you have it? It's like because it's for me to enjoy, you know. It doesn't matter if it makes a video.
Are you allowed to have the Black Emperor?
The scorpions?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could find them, they're expensive nowadays. They don't breed them as much. You used to find them at the pet stores all the time for $20. Now they're all just for scorpions. The Emperor's like, I think Hilljack said he got one. It was like $100 at a show. It was like crazy for a goddamn Asian. It was nuts. We used to be able to find them all the time, you know, but
they would be everywhere.
Yeah, now they're just forest scorpions everywhere if you even find them. I get that comment all the time. It never makes it on my fucking thing. This is all I need, and it's some website thing. Fucking hate that. It never makes it on the video. YouTube takes all that shit off. You know, if you cuss too much in a video or in a comment or something, it doesn't even show up on the video.
I cuss a lot in my videos.
Well, yeah, because you always say, fuck yeah, I got that shit.
I'm sorry that I get excited with feeding my snakes. Like, it's fun.
Madman Serpents, welcome to the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
David's wanking on it, and I'm checking the dogs.
Whoa!
He's pulling on it. I wondered about that. And what is with the you can't resubscribe? They only let me subscribe once. I don't know what's up.
Saying he's already subscribed, he can't subscribe again, pretty much. Oh,
right on. 13 back in the house. We're rolling again. Look at that. Damn. Oh, yeah. I thought you were a rock star over here. Got 50 in all the time. What the hell? People don't like a fella?
They don't like me.
They don't like me, apparently. Because you don't have any questions for the guests.
I have plenty of questions. Why?
All right, what's next?
What's next? Honestly, can we know who's the next special guest on the Iron Animal Show?
No, it's kind of rocky right now as far as cast.
Okay.
You know, because we're not sure from day to day what's going to go on with the treatments and that kind of stuff with the other side. So we're just kind of laying low for a little bit anyway until until Iron Dog's on the other side, and then we'll rail back up with a lot more guests.
Have you ever thought about having guests on Tuesdays?
No.
Have you ever thought about doing a show on Saturday or Sunday?
I did thought about it before, doing like a daytime show. I was gonna do like a rodent, kind of just clean my rodents and that kind of thing, and just do it a whole separate kind of thing. But it's like I already put out 7 videos a week, and I do 4 live streams, so that's fucking, to add another dedicated live stream or something, it's just kind of, you know, it's just more time and, you know.
But I just, yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but that just shows that you're grinding that much more.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. The daytime is kind of weird. So it'd be the same thing as anything else. It's like you got to start from scratch because there's not a lot of people that, you know, you got to build a whole different community that's up at that time or that's available at that time. You know what I mean?
But it's still watch time. It's still watch time.
Yeah, but I don't need watch time though. That's the thing. I don't.
No, but it still counts for something. It still counts for something. Even if, like, there's times I go live, dude, I have 3 people in here. I don't give a shit. There's 3, 2, 1, 0, and I'm watching myself.
Well, yeah, but see, that's the thing. But once you're monetizing, you don't actually need the time anymore. It's like I can make a 3-minute video and put it out versus doing a 3-hour live stream, and I'm going to get way more attention from the 3-minute video than the 3-hour live stream. So technically, mathematically, it's better just to do a short video than to do a 3-hour live stream.
That's why all my videos are like 3 to 5 minutes.
Well, you know what I mean? Well, it doesn't matter how long the video, but I'm just saying it's like versus a 3-hour live stream versus, you know, because a lot of the live streams that, you know, once they're over, they don't get as, you know, they get a few views afterwards, but they don't get like, you know, blow up views, or mine don't anyway, you know, versus when you spend 10 minutes versus 3 hours, you can make a, you know, a content video and it's going to get views for, you know, whenever it gets searched. So it's like, you know.
So here's actually a real question for you.
But I'm not knocking live streams. I mean, I do 4 a week. I'm just saying adding one more live stream is just kind of, you know, it's kind of crazy, you know.
So my next question would be, when can I get actual, like an actual dedicated, like, my Animal House guest?
Well, you're fucking pushing it. I'm here right now. I'm behind you. I'm on the fucking thumbnail. What the hell? I'm here.
It's like the pre-warm-up. It doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count? You're asking God questions. What the fuck? What are you going to fucking get personal next time or something? What? You going to snuggle?
No,
I've been on the stream before. I'm here now, and you're going to be all like, oh, when is it official? I'm like, well, fuck. If this is unofficial, what have I been doing for the last hour and a half? This guy's killing me and shit. He brings me on the show. I'm here an hour and a half, and then he insults me. I don't understand it.
I'm
going to start calling you a lead worker, too. You and that lead worker should be buddying up. That's what I'm talking about. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's funny shit.
I sent out the story saying I might jump in with y'all. You should jump in anyway. I don't know how much longer we're going to go. I got to run upstairs here in a minute, but we can go for a little bit longer. And then if you guys want to go even longer, you guys can keep streaming. He needs the watch time. I mean, he's working. Kurt, one of them, they didn't go tonight, so we figured we'd do a late show so people had somewhere to hang out. So
yep.
And I've already been insulted and shit, so it's all good now. My guest stream is over. I'm just gonna sit over here and check the dog. Yeah, been insulted.
What the fuck been insulted? Even Iron Dog.
Kick a guy in the balls and shit. Bring him on. Throw him under the bus. I get it. I know why you brought me on here now, is to throw me under the bus because I fucked with you earlier because you had some crazy man on your stream.
You know what's funny is Iron Dog actually hit me up and he's like, you know, I pay attention, right? And I was like, what's up? Or we're talking and he's like, it's like, I remember what you said, you know, My Animal House is your, like, favorite. We talked about it here recently because I said it recently, and it made me laugh my ass off. But, yeah, dude, like, your energy, the way you talk, the way you fucking handle the live streams every time, like, dude, it's amazing. Like, you really do, like, put up a good show.
Well, I mean, we got to have a good time. It's just like sitting around. That's the thing. If there were 6 or 8 of us sitting around, you know, by a bonfire, it's the same way. You know, you got to have a good time. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? Trying to figure out. I can never figure out when I do these lives. I'm using my iPad, trying to figure out how to do the chat and the live so you can like
That's the weird thing. Usually is what I use is I use a different device. Like I stream with my phone and then I read the chat with a laptop.
Yep.
As long as you can use the second device to look at the chat. Just go straight into YouTube without doing the StreamYard thing. You can go straight into YouTube. You just got to keep your sound down, and then you could look at a different device for the chat if you have one.
Oh, don't try to join the live stream. Like basically
No,
go to
on
my
your
YouTube
other
page.
device. Yeah, you just go on YouTube and look up the stream.
Yeah.
So you're basically watching it on one device and you're on it on the other device, if that makes sense.
Night Unicorn.
Take care. Take care. We're down to 6. You done ran everybody off. What'd you do?
What'd you do?
I was gonna say, was he frozen? Because I was like, we didn't hear nothing. I don't think he's moved. See, but that's the good thing. That's why I say, you know, if you got questions about how this live stream works and shit, or if you want to try to get on, these streams are the best time when we got open chats on my show, anybody's show. Tuesday, the only reason why I don't have guests on there is because basically Trish is the guest. So then if I added a third person, then we'd all have to wear headphones, and then me and Trish are in the same location with the same frequency, and it's usually not good with the audio and all that.
Can you guys?
So that's why I usually don't have nobody on Tuesday.
Well, I would say that you're more of the guest.
Yeah, I just rattle off in the background. She's the show, but.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I tried to open up the chat on the device instead of trying to do the dual screen of watching it on a phone and watching it on here, and so I could read the comments if there was anything. So we'll bring it up on the phone.
Yeah, just make sure on the second device that it's turned down because we'll get an echo.
I don't know if you know this pipeline, but my animal house likes to kick elephants in the trunks, baby elephants in the trunks.
Oh Jesus, fucking! I'd kick one in a minute. I'd swoop its leg right out from underneath it. It's my wife's asleep because she'd be throwing something at me right now if she heard me, but. All right, we're back up to 8. We're rolling.
I dropped that.
Yeah, usually the big thing with the StreamYard is you should always go through Google Chrome, and headphones make the audio cleaner usually.
Yeah, because if not, then when we have headphones on, like the
Google Chrome's a big thing though on the reception of the actual StreamYard.
So what stream service are you guys running through right now? What one are you using, Ball Python?
StreamYard.
StreamYard, yeah. Yeah, StreamYard.
Yeah, it's basically because that's what allows you to run multiple people is the StreamYard effect.
Like Iron Dog and just my animal house used to say, like I guess I'm the slut of the YouTube. Like I go live every night too many times.
I work midnight, so I mean, like when you told me, like I've always said, like on the weekends when I'm working here in the room, and you told me you had a late one, man, I've tried searching, and I guess I never came across it. So I was kind of glad that you like reached out about it. I'm like, well, shit, now I got something I can watch on the weekends when it's like late here.
You know what? Yeah, watching the streams and doing the streams is the best when you're cleaning. You like your snakes and all. That's why I do on my Tuesday stream. I do a whole live stream. I'm just cleaning my snakes and having a good time. It's fun.
Yeah, so finding something on like but I don't think anybody does anything this late. You guys are what 3-4 hours behind us, so I'm a night owl. I work.
Yeah, me and him are on the same time frame, so it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's 10 right now.
Yeah, so. It's only 10 here. Yeah.
Normal people are asleep right now on this side.
Yeah, most of the community that are roll around, they're mostly asleep too. Shit. Yeah, for like Iron Dog, it's like 1 a.m. or some goddamn thing or something like that. Fucking Benji, it's 2 days ahead of time or some damn shit. He's weird. It's like fucking he's in tomorrow before we even get there. It cracks me up.
Yeah. That's weird. Yeah.
CSL, welcome. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta run upstairs real quick.
Oh man, screwed my day up. I worked midnight, stayed up all day, tried to get stuff around. I'm building a new room and going and pricing things out and getting some of the other supplies that I need to get, and come back home and made the mistake of sitting down in the chair.
So I got a question for you.
Yep.
What do you think of the BPL show so far?
I like watching it, man. I told you, I've been like, when I get home, I'm like usually burning one every morning. I'm watching a show every morning. I've been putting it on while I come in here in the room, get my stuff done. I've been burning through them. I'm always looking for stuff to watch, just to get different information from different people's perspectives on what they're working with and what they're doing and how they're doing everything. There's no the years that I've done this, there's never one way to do anything, so it's always smart to hear other people's perspectives and how and what they're doing and what they're working with and what they're trying to achieve. Sometimes you might find somebody that's trying to do the same thing with you, but it's not really like a race or a competition, but you can almost help each other on what you're working with in that project.
Oh yeah.
As there were some around in my area, like I'm probably one of the more, how do you want to word it without pissing people off? Not a lot of people like me around here just because of the animals that I have.
I mean, if they don't like you just because you have reptiles, then fuck them. Like,
well, I mean, in the reptile community, other ball python breeders, other stuff like that.
Can I ask why?
I think it's more like genetic wise of what I'm working with as compared to what they're working with. I mean, I go to my shows and local shows around here. I actually stopped right years. Stopped going to some of my local shows. A lot of people just
you're breaking in and out because he has his mic's turned on, and because you're not using headphones, every time I hear him move, like it cuts you out.
Let me go get my Bluetooth. I'll be right back.
When you hear what move?
When I hear you moving around, I heard you turn your mic on. And then
I didn't turn them on. I just grabbed my headphones. I just grabbed my headphones. It's the third. Yeah, if he doesn't have headphones on, anytime you got three people and the audio's weird, it's always because the other person doesn't have a headphone.
Yep.
Well, he got a lot of tubs over there. What kind of shit's he breeding up? Oh, I just heard the echo too. That's funny.
I think he's connecting to Bluetooth.
You got any clown babies over there? You wanna sponsor a YouTube channel?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
It's a lot better. Not breaking up as much.
Yep.
No, it shouldn't. Now that you got headphones, it should be good.
So, yeah, I mean, like when I go to like local shows around here, I don't know how to put it where I'm not sounding like an asshole or arrogant or whatnot. But I mean, I know I work with higher end stuff. I'm not trying to like go to the show and dog someone else's stuff. I follow people that are still working with normals. But how I follow people in like on IG, I'm watching what they're working with, how they're progressing, doing whatever, supporting them what they're doing. Is not like I'm not following 20 million big breeders. I'm just looking and following how they are doing and supporting them with what they're doing and what they like to do.
Oh, for sure.
Some people around here, there's still negativity out there.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be negativity.
Anything and everything. It's always going to be there. I can try to have a normal conversation with some around here, and it's not like specifically in my area, but like when I go to some of the shows in the state, and they know who I am and they know what I'm working with, it's almost like they don't want to give you the time of the day. It's kind of like reverse. It's not like I'm putting my nose up. It's just, hey, that guy works with stuff that is out of our league, and I'm like, I don't care if you're breeding normals. If you're trying to line breed a normal to get the best normal or classic that you're trying to do, and you're trying to make a good bloodline, man, I support you 100%. If that's what you're wanting to do, then that's what you're wanting to do. But I don't know.
What kind of stuff are you working with?
In recessives, I mainly work around pied, lavender, and clown.
Nice.
But I'm going more in directions of line breeding them and trying to
So
improve on them. Of
Here
what
me
I am
is-
working
I
with.
think that affects a lot more genes than people think when they see, like, you know, like these snakes that are like, this person bred this one, it looks differently, and it's like, oh, it's got to be a different gene. It's like, no, it's because this person line bred it for this certain trait that makes it look that way. It's, you know, I think there's a lot of that when people say, oh, this gene and this gene is the same. I think the little bit of differences in them is because somebody line bred them for a certain trait. I think there's a lot more of
I
that
agree
that
with
affects these genes than people say, that people think they do. You know, everybody thinks, oh, no, it's just different. It's like, it's not a different gene. It's the same gene, but it's just, if me and you breed one, like a clown, some people like a lot of dots on their clowns. Some people don't like dots on their clowns. So when you're breeding them, you're going to go one way or the other. So your clown's going to look different than other people's clowns, you know, to a certain degree after a while, you know. So I think that shit affects it more than what people think.
Yeah, I completely agree with it. That was like when I was building my collection. That was specifically how I went on acquiring the animals that I did. There could have been 5 other ones of the same genetic that I was looking for, but in my eyes, it wasn't what I was looking for. Genetically,
Exactly,
it was,
yeah.
but visually, it was not. And I would turn down, like, I would call high-end, like some of the high-end breeders that I bought from. And I'd be like, hey, I'm waiting for this genetic. I'm waiting for this combo. It's got to be this specific combo. And I would get contacted by them, and I'm like, it's just not what I'm looking for. And they're like, well, it is. I said, genetically, it is. Visually, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, it is.
Yeah,
What it is.
everybody's
Some
got
people
their
didn't like
appeal
working
on what.
with that, but
That's like pieds. I don't really like the light. I love a darker colored pied more than a lighter colored pied. Some people love the light colored ones. It's like it's already got the white. It's the contrast is what makes them look so cool to me. You know, the darker the contrast, the cooler they look. You know.
Yep. That's what I was trying to more of. I'm not so much on the high white pieds, and I'm not on the almost no white pieds. I kind of like that contrast. You're kind of getting that saddle working or that marbling look on the sides, maybe even going down onto the belly. I've gotten some that have done that so far. That's really interesting when that starts happening. But I mean, that's what, like, I'm working both sides now. But like when I got into it, I was mainly trying to make orange and black were my favorite colors. So I mean, when you go into the pied realm, you can do all sorts of stuff with orange and black. But now I've flipped right in the past year or so. I've been getting very heavy into deep dark morphs to give it contrast when I have, because I do have visuals of stuff, of like double recessives and the clown pieds and everything. Now I'm wanting to work them darks into it to see what the reaction is with, let's say, like an ODYB clown or an ODYB clown pied, and then bringing a dark morph clown pied into it, or so say, or even a pied, just in the pied realm. Taking a dark pied and a bright pied, bringing them together to see what kind of contrast they do. And that's what a lot of people, I think, are doing with the pieds right now.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
either
like
going
I said,
really dark.
Yeah, or really light, yeah.
Or really light, but no one's really kind of, I mean, there are some people that are out there doing it to where they're kind of catching on to bring the two together to see what kind of contrast is, because it's people are working with it. But I mean, like blackhead pieds, bringing that in with the orange dreams.
Yeah.
And the GHIs, bringing that in with the orange dreams and stuff. And a lot of times you'll see like the GHI pieds, and sometimes it goes either way. And then I believe it's all in the line breeding of what they started working with. Years ago, people say it doesn't matter if you start with a low white pied, you're always you can throw high white pieds, you can throw all the middle. I think I'm at like 20 something clutches now in my time of breeding and just doing it. So, and this is, I think, my second year. So what I've noticed is the animals that I work with that I did have a somewhat mid-white pied, it's kind of staying that way. And then my high pattern pieds, my lower white pieds, they're throwing a lot of high pattern pieds and not so much low patterns. Usually when I get my high white pieds, it's usually from a mid to maybe a 50% or smaller percentage covered pied of saddling.
Nice.
That's where I'm getting my high white pieds that are coming out of the clutches. Now I have like stuff that has like leopard. Leopard's a big controversial thing in pied because a lot of people say that it's makes low white pieds. If you get leopard and you get it into pied, it's going to make low white pieds. Promise you, that's not always the case. Promise
Well,
you.
yeah, but there's just as many people that like low white as they do high white. So it's like, what is it?
Yep.
Who cares? You know, there's going to be a group of people.
And like, some people are just afraid to. Like, when I talk to them, they're like, "Oh, I don't want leopard in it because I don't want to make high white pieds." As to where, like, I have a couple leopards, and I truly believe in the part of the line breeding where the leopard is making an effect on it. So some of the leopards that I have, they're extremely high pattern. I mean, the leopards there, you can see it clear as day. I have a pastel leopard pied pet clown, and she is full of pattern. Now, her babies, she hatched out from her first clutch, I got 2 clown pieds. Full pattern. They're on my Instagram now. The one is about a mid.
You want to sponsor a YouTube channel?
The female.
Do you want to sponsor a YouTube channel?
Me?
I was just kidding.
Oh. I'm like, do I do it now, or what do I got to do? I'm not good with technology that much. But, I mean, she threw, and it got to a point where I asked a breeder, she has a paradox, and I knew she was leopard. So when I sent it to him, she was still kind of young in the paradox of the leopard stripe going down the back of the neck. She was a pastel yellow belly leopard clown pied. I told one of my buddies and other breeders I was questioning, I was like, do you think this has yellow belly in it? I said, what I believe it to be is a pastel yellow belly leopard clown pied. Everyone was, and I didn't really show the neck because I truly wanted to see the reaction from what people would think when they saw how much pattern was on her to be leopard on that combo with that animal. So the way I kind of pictured it, I kind of deceived the picture. I kind of showed them it, but to the point of where they couldn't see the paradox leopard stripe. It's on the face, but sometimes in the face of the clown pieds, it's in the detail of the dotting and everything and how the head stamp turns out for the most part.
Yeah, the pixelation.
Everyone's like, no, there's no leopard. There's no leopard, man. Sorry, there's no leopard. And I would ask them, I was like, are you sure? Oh, yeah, definitely no leopard. So then I would retake the shot to where the lighting would allow that paradox striping. And it's a good 2 or 3 inches off the back of her neck. And it is full-blown pastel leopard stripe, and then down the side of the neck with the things, and then it goes black, and then it goes into the clown pied. And it's all the way down her body.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, right then and there, that's your leopard in your pieds. Just because people are saying it leopard in pieds will be a low white is not always the case. I believe there's lines of leopard.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about when you get a snake and people are all like, well, it may be this or it may be that. And it's like, well, shit.
I'm not going to lie. Pike, I never, ever pre-do a show. Like, I don't have questions. So we're going to wing this just like we will on the show. And it's going to be the same shit.
Hey, quiet down. You owe me a pied anyway, don't you?
I'm going to give you a goddamn pied. You know I will.
Remember, you were supposed to be the big pied breeder when you first came in. You was giving everybody one. What happened?
No, I'm giving you, Iron Dog, pied. Visual pied. But I'll even do you one better. I'll do you one better. I'll give you a triple het.
Triple het?
because I'm gonna breed my female pied, which is 100% het orange ghost. So right, and Pike, tell me if I'm wrong. Two of my caramel albino, and I should have babies that'll come out all normal with 100% caramel albino, 100% pied with a 66% chance of orange ghost.
What was the pairing again?
Yeah, I was going to say, now, are all the parents visual?
Visual pied that I got from Gray's Reptiles. Visual pied, 100% het, orange ghost.
Okay, 100%.
Two,
yeah.
Caramel albino. So if you took the caramel albino to a pied that's 100% het, you should come out with normal. That should be 100% het caramel albino, 100% het pied, 66% het orange ghost.
For the orange ghost, because it's a het. Is it 66?
No, it's 100%.
No, I was just thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, 66.
Yeah.
Right? It should be 66%. It wouldn't drop down to 50. I believe when it drops down to 50 is when you breed the gene out of it more, and then it drops down to 50.
Yeah, if one of yours on the pairing is 100% het, but the other that you're pairing with does not have the het at all, then it would drop down to 50. But if both sides have the 100% het and you don't hit on the visual, then you would have doesn't come out visual, which in that pairing wouldn't come out a visual. All the babies would be 66% het if both sides were heterozygous for the recessive that is non-visual. So if one side has the 100% het and you breed it to another animal that doesn't even have the het per se, then you have a 50-50 odds on the hatchlings.
Okay.
Which is, I've hit big on some 50s. I'm a believer on the 50s on some of them.
Yeah, it's crazy what people will put into some money, into some percentages. It's crazy. It's like, it's 50% this, but, some people get lucky, some people don't,
And that's what I did. Like, when I bought them, usually they weren't priced for a 50. It was still priced as what the animal would have been for what it is visually, and you just were kind of rolling the dice and had a little bit, somewhat better of an odds. Like when I sell animals that are 50 or 66, 66, and it depends on if we're going like for the het pied or somewhat of the het clowns. I won't gouge a price, but I'm like, an extra $100 or something as to what a normal is. You're paying a $100 bet on some of it, and that's only usually on females. On males, if it's 66% het and the normal market, this one over here selling for this is exactly visually genetically the same, and mine's 66, I price that the same. You're taking a risk on it. Yeah, you do have a little bit more of a better of a chance on a 66%, but it's not like it's a guaranteed. I don't want to feel like I'm taking somebody on a 66.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what I'm going for. Caramel albino to a pied visual female.
No, I don't want no bullshit. You said you was getting us pieds back in the day when you was freshly talking trash. When you was going to become the big snake breeder.
Okay, hold on.
It's just not double visual yet.
But. Whoa, there's a lot.
Where's my favorite lead worker?
There's some world first that people have never thought of that only deals with one recessive. So when it comes to world's first, I'm just saying.
Why are we talking about world's first? We're just you were just supposed to buck up and make some pieds. I don't know what happened.
I don't know if I should breed the male to the female pied because they're from the same clutch.
Oh, now you're just making excuses.
I've done sibling pairings.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
okay.
Well, it depends on what you're going for and what you're trying to do. Yeah, a lot of times you have to get some shit to come out or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's all
So
part of the game.
Same clutch won't matter.
They'll fucking dippity do.
Yeah.
Alright.
You think
Well,
in the
there-
wild if
Reptiles are
they
completely different than mammals.
Then
Yeah,
there you go. Then there
if
you go.
two
You
if
get
two
fucking
two of
pie.
them shot out of a clutch and they fucking disappeared for a couple of years, and next thing you know they caught wind next to the fucking creek, they're not gonna sniff around. They're just gonna they're gonna get
and they're
busy.
both 100% het orange ghosts. So, I mean,
Well,
that-
you know what the fuck? Just incubate them a little lower. You roll it out. Fuck it. Tell them
Kick is going nuts.
what kind of babies you got over there anyway. In that all them tubs you got over there. You got any babies?
Oh, we got all sorts of stuff. I'm in the mix of building a new room right now because I've practically outgrown this one. These racks are full to the gills. I have all the PVC to make new. I'm doing it smarter this time. Like some of these racks, like I got some FP10s and they're 3 wide. I went and bought sheets and I tried to make it. I designed them to where I'm using the full 8 foot of the sheet. When I buy a 4x8 sheet of
Nice.
PVC, it's getting
Yeah, you
cut
got to
down
get your
for
most
the
out
length.
of it. Yeah.
Yep. I'm cutting it down to where it is from the front to the back dimensions, and then it's 8 foot long. And
Right.
those will probably be, I don't know, depending on the tub size, they'll be anywhere from 10 to 13 tubs high. The baby rack, I think it's going to be in the mix of 15. So, I mean, and I think if I remember correctly, it's either 9 or 10. So if it's 10, 15 times 10, that whole rack is like 150. You can hold 150 babies in that. Like everything is completely full in here. I have 3 or 4 clutches, I think, in December. I got a hatching rack that I use FB5s. They're going to be in there probably until that room is done. But I mean, I'm fairly going pretty gung ho on getting that room done and going now.
I have to ask.
I'm going to be to the point where. Yep.
Do you do live feedings?
I do live feedings. So like usually I do it on a Friday. I did it this morning. I had to work last night, so yeah, a live feeding in here is probably most likely someone's smaller collection of frozen thawed.
I do live feedings.
Time wise.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you get so many snakes, it becomes
takes me
crazy.
anywhere
Yeah.
from it's usually from 2 to 2.5 hours, and that's throwing a rat in, checking, watching. I use a card system to where I put a card in, it'll go straight in, and then if I hear it hit, I turn it sideways. I know that one, just so I can, when I'm jumping back and forth, because usually I'll just put all the rats in like
I use a little clip.
Tubs. Yep.
Yeah, I use a little clip.
But
like
I use the
I throw it in the middle
sheds.
when I throw a rodent in there, and then when I know it's got the rodent, and then I take it all the way over.
Yep.
But
not that I got a lot of.
I use a lot of clips for the sheds and pairings.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's got crazy.
It'll take some time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got their own system, and everyone can tell you how it is and how it works. And
everybody molds it to where it works for them.
Mine. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's.
That's what, like when I go to the newer room, I kind of want to try to innovate some different methods on being able to organize it more and know what's. So basically, I have to retrain myself because once that collection gets a little bit bigger, I think my method that I use now is not going to be very ethical to when I get into that room. I'll have to adopt something else so that I know a little bit more of what's going on in the room.
Yeah, with change you got to adapt. That's for sure. You know, but I'm sure it's all for the good. So that's all that counts.
And I have my nephew. He helps me out big with this. Like when he comes over during the weekends or during the week, and he helps. He knows. He knows this system.
Yeah, I think you lost all the hardwood likes.
Yeah, 18 to
It was
11.
like 27. Now it's only 18.
Yeah.
So now I have to retrain a 9-year-old. Not only will I have to learn a new system,
That won't be
9-year-old will
hard.
have to learn a new system.
Them kids catch on to shit way quicker than we do. Shit, it'll be no problem.
Oh yeah.
But Justin,
Yeah,
dude, Pike, I'm gonna call it quits here.
Right on.
Pike, I can't wait for the live stream when we do. You're my special guest here coming up soon. Tomorrow I do have Cuddle Time Critters. It's gonna be a great ass time. Hopefully you guys tune in.
Nice, no problem. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Before I leave,
Yeah, man.
do you
Thanks
two
for
have
having me
anything
jump
you
on
want
or
to say?
whatnot.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I can't wait to have you as a guest, dude. I got questions.
Take care and
now.
stay well. Hey, hustle him
that,
out
yeah.
of some free snakes. He's got good stuff.
I hopefully
Yeah.
he'll give me a free snake. But
All right. Later, everybody. Take care.
We got stuff.
later.
Shall we
Everybody have
begin?
a good night. Thank you.
Let's begin now.